Like, comment, share, subscribe, you heard me?
Yeah, you know it. So stuck, man. Yeah. To the gang, man.
They know me in DC, they know me in VA. You know I got shot out the DMV. Zaza Genetics, New Jersey.
Yo, what up, bro?
Gang.
Shit,
Yeah.
hello, man. Glad to be back.
You back, man.
We in here.
You see the chat, though. I've
Hey, what
been
do you got
missing
going on
the
with the
chat.
chat?
Back in the studio, gang. We back, man. Run it up.
Shout
John,
out
what up?
Goldbeard, John Lindsay, Dabs, what's good?
Dabs in the chat, man. Much love to the gang, man. We back in the studio. Yeah, we back in the studio, ready to get QCE the podcast lit. Episode 8.
The neighborhood Hebrew. What up, bro? King Mike.
Neighborhood to the neighborhoods. What up? Yeah. Shout out to you, bro. King Mike in the building.
Yeah, Panero in the house. Team Zaza representing.
Panero.
Shout out to you, John Lindsay.
What's good, Daryl? One of the only people to win that Molotov bet, but I mean, it was gonna go to him anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he knew, but y'all all get y'all packs right after the pre-order.
Hey, everybody getting the pack after pre-order.
Yeah.
Team about to have a fire.
The team up next
Zaza.
after pre-orders is complete. Then it'll be live to the public about 60 days after the team gets it. After the team and the pre-orders get their packs, then we're gonna get them a chance to flex a little bit. You know, that's the advantages of pre-order. Let them flex for a while. You know, get their plans going, and then we'll drop it to the public at a retail normal price.
Hey, I keep hearing about the Molotov Mac, man. I'm sure the chat does too. I know what the lineage is. Why don't you tell them a little bit about it?
It's Dead Ops times Bag C Backwood. So Backwood that came from a Bag C, a good friend of mine, and that's why I really wanted to keep the strain going because Bi, who kind of started this journey with me a long time ago, he came to me with some like a $60 eighth that he bought. It had seeds in it. He was all excited. He's like, "Man, I need you to grow this for me." And I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And I put them all in a tent. Had about 8 seeds, and they all just popped vigorous as fuck. It was all fam, and they all just went crazy. And I'm like, "Damn!" And it was sort of a side project, but then I realized how this project could be a real thing, and so I had to put it on the back burner because I had Dead Ops. Dead Ops was the focus at the time, and I really needed to do the work that was necessary to get Dead Ops stable and make sure it was making noise in the community. And 5 years later, shit. I felt like shit. Dead Ops is where it needs to be. 5 times, 6 times first place winner. All this shit's made all the noise. No bad reports, no bad issues, no germination problems, all that. So after all of that, 5 years later, we pull the Molotov back out and we cross it with Dead Ops, man. So we pull the Mac 1 back out and then we cross it with Dead Ops to make the Molotov Mac, man. So.
Oh yeah, that's dope, man. Hey, the neighborhood once says he sent you a message trying to enroll in some classes.
Okay, for sure. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen it. Did you message me on the website or? Yeah, that's where normally I would be pretty attentive on the website. So just let me know, man. Hit me on Instagram. Hit me on the website. We'll definitely get you straight with some classes, man.
Yeah, and just a heads up, if you're sending either of us messages on Discord, it'll be the 7th Tuesday of next month before we see them because we don't look at those.
Yeah, because we're in the voice channel. We're actually talking to each other. We're in the room together, so we never meet personally. I'm not really engaging in the chats and all that because I'm right there. And I'm like, shit, you want to say something? You want to talk to me? You want to let me know something? just come on in the smoke lounge because I'll be in there. Like, so I really don't, I'm not attentive when it comes to the messages on Discord. I've seen several people be like, yo, I messaged you. And I'm like, what? You messaged me, dude.
He said he hit you on the
all my
website.
messages.
He said he
But,
hit you on the website.
Yeah, if you hit me on the website, it had to be
Bro,
recently.
shout out to Grant. Hit the horn, my dog. Hit the
Grant, my dog. Much love. Grant pre-ordered 2 packs of the Molotov Max. So, yeah, my boy Grant, he got a dope package coming, man. And let's go ahead and hit the horn for my dog.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Grant. Much love. Thank you, man, for always supporting. Huge supporter of not just the show, but just of me and the gang in general. So much love. That's family right there, man. All the way in New Zealand.
And Grant's got a 703 Grobro shirt on the way out next week for me and the White Pirate. So he's about to be loaded up with Zaza gear over there.
You got his packages together already?
Yeah, it's all together. I just got to print the label tonight.
All right, cool.
And that gray 703 shirt, I'm gonna put in a package.
Yeah, because I'll put well, he just gonna have to have 2 different packages coming because all that stuff ain't gonna fit.
Ain't gonna fit in one box, probably not.
We'll figure it out after the show. No big deal. We got you, Grant. Much love, man. That's my dog right there.
Yeah, biggest supporter, man. He's been here since day one. Always super chatting, man. Much love to you. We appreciate the love, fam. All the way from New Zealand, too, man.
Yeah, I thought about you the other day, too, Grant, because somebody hit me on the website, I think 2 days ago, from New Zealand. And it was like, yo, will you ship to New Zealand? And I'm like, yeah, man. And I'm like, I wanted to fucking be like, yo, man, I'm going to connect you with my bro Grant. Yeah, I thought about you. But anyway, it's an exciting show today. I'm back in the studio, man. We here for the whole episode. So y'all get ready, man. We getting live tonight. It's all about pollen chucking. Pollen chucking, good breeding practices. We're getting into a little breeding 101 tonight. And we're gonna talk about I think it's a big topic that is misunderstood a lot of times, like pollen chucking, right? I think some people tend to take it, they put the shoe on and they wear it and they don't necessarily have to. They get offended.
Shout out to Dabs for the super
chat. Dabs, man. Team Zaza, one of Team Zaza leadership and still one of the hugest supporters of his own journey and his own, this is his team and his, so for him to always just be standing out as a leader, because he's not just a leader for his group, he's a leader for the community as well. So when he does that and he shows love, it's really just a showcase of representation of community love. And, because he don't got to do that, man. That's his team. He already internally behind the scenes shows love, and supports his team. So much love to Dabs, always being a leader inside and outside the community. So we appreciate you, bro. Not just him, but Wifey and his family as well, man. Just an overall dope family, man. Wifey into cannabis too. So make sure you tap in, follow both of them, Dabs and Miss Dabs, man. Shout out to the man. That's family right there.
Hey, Observer, just hit me on Instagram. We'll get you right, man. We apologize about it ending early last week, but we got you. Just hit me on Instagram. We'll take care of it.
Okay, Observer. Yeah, you straight, man. Just let me know what you want. Shit, you gotta understand. I had a wild couple. I don't know if it was a month or whatever it was, but I felt like I missed like the last 3 shows, and that's because it was a lot going on, man. Just not just for me, but for the whole team. The whole team, man.
Hey, shout out to SK for the super chat as well.
SK,
yeah.
Team Zaza leader. He I always tell him he reminds me of me, like a younger version. Like little me. That's my dog right there. That's like little bro. So he reminds me of me in many ways when it comes to the grinding and the running around and making connections. And he's a beast. So much love, man. Always being a leader and showing leadership skills. Like I said, on the team and outside the team, out all the way in Australia, represent his team like a king do, and always into a whole bunch of other shit too, man. He does it well, man. So that's why I say he always reminds me of me when it comes to that aspect. So I love you, bro. Keep doing your shit, man. We keep making me proud, man. You always find a way to make me proud. I'm like, damn. Now look what you got going on. Well, boy, I can't keep up with it. I'll be like, God, man, that's you too. Is this you? Or you be like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, all right, cool. Where we getting it in? He does it well too.
He moves with purpose out in these streets, man.
Yeah,
He's active out here.
Makes it look good too. You know, and that's what's important. Like it's all with purpose. It's all strategic, and it's branded well. So that's why I'm like, yeah, my boy is a powerhouse. So
hey,
SK in Australia, man. Make sure y'all follow my bro, man, on his journey.
Hey, are we posting that thing for P this evening?
We got to put it together. We got to put more detail behind that. And I really want to speak with her and make sure it's cool to really put her shit out there like that. I don't know. I'm always weird when it comes to that, but I don't know. You know, people are different. So whatever. We'll talk behind the scenes. So this is an exciting show, man. Like I was saying, we're going to talk a little bit about a topic that I think is super important, and people putting on a shoe of a pollen chucker and getting offended by the title, right? When you necessarily don't really have to, right? I think people misunderstand what a pollen chucker is, right? And that's why we try to use dogs as a good example, because it gives you a better idea. So we'll get into all of that in a little while. In the meantime, share the live. Let's get back to our normal 50 viewers, man. Whatever we got to do to get there, let's get there. You know, that's usually we got the core family in here right now, but we got a couple visitors and followers that we need to get up in here too. So let's get at least another 20 of them in here. And episode going, man, with the cannabis news.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the news. Mm-hmm. I'm rolling up right now. Sorry, guys. If I'm
Take your time, man. Roll up. Take your time. Do your thing, man. We're gonna get right into it, man. Look, cannabis cafes in California are allowed to now sell fresh food, non-alcoholic beverages as well in 2025. So a new bill passed where California can now have cannabis cafes similar to the ones in Amsterdam.
Hey, that's lit, man.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope.
That's pretty lit, bro.
Yeah. When the calendar flipped in 2025, new rules came into place for some cannabis cafe owners in the state.
This is a good time to ask the chat a question, bro. If in your state it was legal, if you had like a consumption lounge or a cafe where you could smoke and eat, is that something you guys would be into? You think your friends would go there? Like, let us know.
Yeah, let me open up the chat too. Yeah, Governor Newsom signed off on a bill which allowed cannabis cafes to sell food that doesn't come prepackaged and non-alcoholic beverages as well. So Jay Handel owns the Woods WeHo, a dispensary that is now able to give customers the option to buy pastries and fresh coffee. I think it's one of the smarter things the state has allowed in cannabis industry. Handel said, this obviously increases the business aspect because it broadens the number of people able to come here and enjoy as a community group, as opposed to having it just split up and saying, well, I can't go there, I can't go here because they don't allow you to smoke, or, vice versa. So I think that's a good point too, man. Awesome idea. I think if I had a cannabis cafe, well, I actually do. So I can't. I don't know. I mean, we do got that.
We got lounges in DC too, but like Virginia man's whack, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's whack. Our laws suck. They're set up to get a motherfucker trapped still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got. Shout out to my boy Ed. Ed is the New Jersey weed man. He made a lot of noise in the cannabis industry, man. He made a lot of noise, especially here in Jersey, and he's different, man. He's all about the underground. So what he does, he got the cannabis cafe, food, he sell everything, got the dispensary connected to it, but that shit been all against the damn people, against the police and shit. Like he built that shit across from the state house building to where they done locked my boy up and shut him down. He used to have a church where he was doing it, and then they shut it down, locked him up, but
And then the dude you showed me that video on a while back.
yeah, he got that now, and it's been there. He put it right across from the state building, and one day he stood out there selling weed, and the sheriffs came out and was like, "Yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I'm selling weed."
Jersey's not legal, right?
Jersey is legal, but he's against the legalization. He wants it to stay underground, so he's on some whole different type of
black market. My man,
yeah,
black market.
So he got the whole business, the black market. He don't care.
Or as we like to call it here in the weed field, the legacy market.
Oh, you know him too, Dabs? Okay, yeah, that's my guy, man. Ed. Yeah, that's my guy. Shout out to Ed, man. Sure. Yeah.
Might be a cool guest.
I still go to a spot. I did a little event at his spot, man. We had tables and shit. Team Zaza, we had been, we was vending over there. Huge weed event. It was dope. Couple Sissy was there. Sissy came with me. Rest in peace, Sissy. She was with me. She was with us. I had a couple of my homies that not in the weed stuff. They had the Zaza shirts and he was out there helping. So it was fun. Yeah, when we do events in Jersey, it's lit. Because then I bring the gang out, like the gang coming from all over the place.
You got the squad.
Zaza shirts, but you're like, hold on, I don't look like Team Zaza right there. Hold on. Yeah, that's the
it's the block
like,
boys.
It's different type of Team Zaza's out there. All right, so opposition in the beginning. The American Heart Association says the new rules roll back roughly 30 years of progress the state made in protecting workers from secondhand smoke at the workplace. We believe the bill circumvents our statewide smoke-free workplace and does not protect workers from the impact of secondhand smoke, said Jamie Morgan, the state regional lead for the AHA. We know there's no safe level of exposure from secondhand smoke. So there's a flip side to it. The people who fought it. I remember when I was young, we used to have people used to smoke cigarettes in the restaurants and shit. You go up in there and sit and eat. They would have ashtrays. People would smoke.
Yeah, I remember that when I was like, I feel like that changed like right before I could start smoking too. So I never really got the smoke.
Well, you figure, look, she said it was 30 years ago. So yeah. I mean, I'm 44. I think 44. So yeah, I was probably like 14 when they first really kicked it off. I wasn't really smoking like that back then, but that was probably around the time I was, I'd say around 16. I really consistently started smoking weed and cigarettes. And then I stopped smoking cigarettes, thankfully, as an older adult.
Hey, yo, and he the worst too, man. Ex-cigarette smokers be the worst, bro. He'd be like, man, dude, you stink.
Yeah, because it does stink to you more, I think, than the average person who's never smoked before, because I don't know, it's something about it where it's very strong. So I can smell it. I can smell it so strong. Like when my neighbor downstairs smokes and I can smell it through my vents.
Hey, could you imagine being on an airplane with a plane full of smokers, bro?
I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. It's so overwhelming to me now, man. But I used to smoke. I did. I used to smoke bad, man. Not bad. I used to smoke like, I got up to almost a pack a day, like probably like 15 cigarettes a day. I was smoking. So I think that's a lot. And I smoked for a long amount of years consistently. It's just not good for you.
Yeah. But I mean, that being said, that is a smoking establishment. People know that. Don't go there if you don't want to be around it. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. Like Cannabis Cafe, how are you setting it back? Non-smokers ain't gonna have. Yeah, I see that. That's the pack that the mailman took from him.
So when it comes to your pack, the mailman got it?
Yeah, the mailman got it.
Yeah, it's been a couple of that too. Like even with so let me make an announcement since we're talking about that now. Once I give you shipping, right? Once I give you shipping.
Let me preface this with, I'm still gonna send you a pack. We already discussed it, but in the future, go ahead.
Once I send you shipping, it becomes the post office
responsibility to, if they, I'm gonna always cover you, right? But what I'm saying that to say, like, and not you, observer, but I had somebody tripping over some crushed seeds, right? First of all, I go through these seeds hand by hand, one by one, and try and crush them myself in order for me. So whatever crushed those seeds, if something was able to crush them seeds, it was some sort of machine. You feel me? So when you responded to me and you making it seem like I sent you some crushed seeds, like that don't make sense, dude. Like I wouldn't waste my time. First of all, how did they get crushed in the first place, right? I don't even know. What, did I purposely crush them and then package them and then send them to you? No, that wouldn't make sense. So most likely the post office did it. Just be respectful.
That's still tough to even think.
Yeah, because they're trying to blame
you. Send them in them vials, bro. Like, was the vial smashed?
And it's wild. And then the person says, "Oh, there is first of all, no order number, no nothing." Puts a bad review on my website, no order number, no nothing, but sends a message like, "Yo, my girl bought me some seeds and they crushed," and sends me a picture of crushed seeds. So I'm like, "Yo, first of all, I need an order number I don't even know who you are. If you didn't even buy, you shouldn't even be messaging me. Straight up, your girl should be messaging me if she bought them. But if that's the case, order number, give me some information." And it was annoying because he put a bad review on the website. It's like, bro, first of all, I didn't even do that. I didn't crush your seeds, dude. Why would you put a bad web review on my website? But shout out to him, man. I told him I would get him some seeds, but he got to give me an order number, man. I'm not just going to ship him some seeds and I don't even know what you got going on. But much love to him, man, and hopefully he could send me proof that he bought that pack that he's talking about. So on to the news, moving on. Marijuana prices hit record low in Oregon. I don't know if you're from Oregon, but supply is nearly double demand. Wow. If you're from Oregon, the only thing I know about Oregon is Oregon Trail that I used to play.
Hey, that was
not you, observer. I know you good, bro. It just made me think of the dude from the other day with the bad review, and I'm like, damn, with the crushed seeds. Your situation is totally different. And either way, we're gonna cover you, bro. Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna ever just let you hang and be like, nah, go to the website. Nah, go to the post office. Nah, I'm gonna always replace it. But it's just like, bro, don't put a bad review on my website because you got some crushed seeds. Like you basically saying, I sent them to you like that. Like that's bad business. I wouldn't. Nobody even has a reason to send somebody some broken seeds, and I don't even know how they broke because them joints hard as hell. Anyway, marijuana hits a record low. Pandra, they got my sister Pandra right there, man.
My girl
talked you up. 703 talked you up.
I did. Her ears must have been burning, dog.
Yeah, no, observer. We'll get it to you. No matter what, we'll get it to you. I didn't know, and plus me, I've been going for like 3 episodes. So I don't, if you want to reach me, you got to hit me on Instagram, or you got to pull up in Discord to the smoke room, or you got to hit me with a message on the website. That's the only way you're going to really catch me, because the website will email me, and Instagram is always been like my office, and then Discord is just, I'm there, so you can just,
hey, Discord the crib, that's where we be at.
Yeah, so you can always catch you there, but I haven't been here, so I didn't know you had issues. This is my first time hearing about it. I didn't know you had issues with your pack or not getting it, or I'm assuming that 703 been handling it, so this is my first time hearing about it.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so that came from me, so I'm good. Hey,
I'm good.
Hey, I'm good. I remember. Hey, dog, I remember that one. Yeah, so it came with the Dynamite-Go and shit like that. So,
I think it's a problem on my end with the shipping though, because it's got 703 Grobro on the packages. I'm gonna change.
Yeah, stop putting that. Yeah, stop putting that. People know that shit, and then it's coming from Virginia. So what's happening is you in a place where that shit's legal. It's growing weed and seeds and all that shit is legal. So they catching that shit before it even leave the post office.
He's in a legal state too, though.
Yeah, so somebody catching it. They know what that is, man. Them motherfuckers ain't stupid. You go to a place where it's not legal at, and they don't even pay no attention to that shit. But in a place where it's legal,
I'm
they
just
be
gonna
looking
start
for packages.
putting my government on there.
Yo, Craft Organics, much love, man.
Yeah,
Shout
what
out
up,
to you
Craft?
too, man. Community love, man. That's huge here, man.
So,
We are the
so
community.
back to Oregon though, bro. So what you're saying is they're growing too much weed out there. They got too much weed, and the prices.
And let me know if you're from Oregon in the chat. But basically, Oregon's marijuana market continued to deteriorate last year, with prices falling to an all-time low, even as the state's harvest hit a record high. So it's a chronic imbalance that only got worse last year, putting even more pressure on a struggling industry. The state's supply of marijuana was nearly double consumer demand for the product, according to the new report from the Oregon Liquor and Cannabis Commission. The oversupply of usable marijuana on the market, along with lower prices, continues to strain marijuana businesses. The commission wrote in its annual report on the state's marijuana industry. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy,
So,
bro.
y'all got so much weed stocked up, ready to sell, but people just not buying it.
Yo, is Menace in Oregon? He said $14 onions. What? You getting
No, he said 145. What? $14?
Yeah.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
Yeah.
That's
Yo.
buka. Booty. That's some
he said some fucking some of that
That's-
that's some of that
I don't even
Sinaloa.
want that. I don't even want that. If it's that price, that's bunk. That's some bunk. That shit is readily available.
Hey, I don't know, bro. When I was in Maine, dude, I got an ounce of some fire for like $40, bro. Like straight fire when I was in Maine. So like some places do have an abundance of weed, and the prices get fucked up. Like Michigan, even you can get ounces, not $14. Hell no, but
He capped. He was just joking. Montreal is here. Shout out to Montreal, man. What up, man? Buketic? Like, comment,
that's a question for the chat, though.
Get alive.
What's the going rate for a lid in the city you're in?
What's the rate for what?
For a lid.
For a lid?
Yeah, like an ounce, like an O.
Is that what y'all call it?
That's what they call it here in Virginia.
Well, look, that's cool. So let's talk about, what do you call an ounce in your state? Because apparently it's different. You call it a lid.
Yeah.
Shit, I call it a zip.
Yeah, a zip.
Some people call it an egg, an onion here, an egg.
Like, lid's a little more casual. Like if you don't want everybody to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what do y'all call it in your state? Zip, okay. Yeah, we call it a zip.
Or a zone.
OZ.
Zone.
OZ is kind of like, that's some back in the day shit. I ain't heard that in a minute. Let me get an OZ. Oh, that's like 16.
Hey,
like that.
That's probably what it is. John says
a whole one. Damn, a whole one is cool.
Hey, he says lid is old school. That's some old hippie shit, I guess, bro.
OZ is old school to me. I see the consensus is saying
zip.
Liz was alcohol. Sorry. Liz was an old school term back when we used to scoop up cap hot, a lid, 1 ounce. I ain't never heard of that. Boondocks glue shirt. You feel me?
Yeah. Hey, Team Zaza shirt. Where can they get these though, Zah? Where they
Hey man, right from the website.
Hey.
DM me if you got a style you don't want, man. Don't make me crazy.
If you like the gear you see us rocking on the shows, man, and y'all want to get some of the official Zaza Genetics gear, you ain't gotta go far.
Look at the evolution of your. Ooh, that's so fire.
Yeah, that shit's crazy right there.
Look at the evolution of your Dickies joint with the icy tiger on the back. That's so crazy. The front is just crazy, you know. Got the Team Zaza merch. Tag Hagen, make it official. Yo, make it official. So crazy. Got the snake right here, you feel me? That back is dumb.
Oh, that shit's silly. That's silly.
Yeah. One of my favorite. Yeah, make sure y'all grab some merch, man. And make sure you pre-order that Molotov back if you have it, man. Pre-order while supplies last because you know, it goes up to 200, man. Goes up to 200. After the 23rd, you got a couple more days.
Hey, it's a
Got like a
point.
business week.
It's a point now. It's gonna be.
What's up, Zah? Gonna buy that Molotov. There you go, Molotov. There you go, man. Yeah, I suggest you definitely. We got some cool stuff. I like to show y'all packaging, but we still, we're gonna keep it.
We ain't gonna do all that. We ain't gonna do
Nah.
all that. Hey, but just know that me and Zah are going all out for y'all on the packaging here.
Yeah.
Man. Y'all are gonna be real happy.
Tell them about the White Pirate. When you releasing the White Pirate, can we expect?
So right now, I got one little hang up. There's one thing that I have to have for the packaging for the community. I want the community to have this so bad it's holding up my process. But
Don't tell them what it is.
I'm hoping to have that figured out here soon, though.
Yeah, don't tell them what it is.
But we're on the verge. I'm thinking
So Molotov
sometime in June. It'll be a couple weeks after you.
Molotov pre-order will be regs only. And then once it officially drops about 60 to 90 days after the 23rd, then it'll come both reg. It'll be released to the public, reg and fem. But Team Zaza and the pre-orders will have them. They'll have regs only right now.
Yeah.
And that's actually that's a good question. That's actually the holdup between it getting released to the public because it's going to be released to the public as a reg and a fem at the same time. So that's actually the and we are. I should show you Molotov Max. She's back there. She's back there.
Yeah. The Molotov Max shirts back there?
Not no shirt.
Not yet.
Got no Molotov Max shirts. No. I got some pretty cool stuff though. If you want some merch, if y'all want some merch out there, I got some pretty cool stuff. But Molotov Max shirts are gonna be made once I finalize all the pre-orders.
Is there a bundle for the shirt and the seeds for the pre-orders?
Yeah, there will be. Well, for the pre-orders, no. So all the pre-orders come with a shirt already.
Okay.
All pre-orders come with a shirt.
You blessing the community.
Yeah. All pre-orders come with a Molotov Max shirt to match your seeds. Yeah. And pre-orders are half price. So they're $100 a pre-order, which once it gets released to the public, like 90 days later, it'll be $200 a pack. And it'll be standard. Well, let me not get into too much detail, but it'll be $200. So the way it gets released is pre-orders first, and Team Zaza, my team, they up next. They get the same packages the pre-order get, and then let me just say this: it'll be different packaging for the public release. I'll just say that. So, hey man, that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, I'm not. I'm just all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be, y'all gonna have to wait.
He's not saying, but he's saying. That's all he's saying.
Y'all gonna have to wait about 90 days. You won't get a shirt. And the packaging will be different. Just put it like that. And you'll pay more. So just think about that when you got to the 23rd to pre-order. Pre-order stop on the 23rd. It becomes officially let go to the people who pre-ordered. That's the release. So it gets released, but to the pre-order people. It don't get released to the public till another 90 days from there. And then pre-order people will have the option to come back and get the fem for half off as well if they choose to. So that'll be the they'll have that. That's also a bonus of pre-ordering.
That's a 2-for-1 special, bro.
Yeah, kind of like a 2-for-1 special. So you'll get a chance to come back and get 50% off on the pre-orders. The fems will be packs of 6, and they probably will be $100. The regs will be packs of either between 12 and 15 seeds at $200 a pack. So,
Yeah.
That'll be how we do that. So back to the cannabis news.
This is a big one, man. This is huge here.
Yeah,
so the Supreme Court expands civil RICO to include cannabis industry. So this is a decision that's on the horizon here.
I've been saying that, man. That's sketchy, man.
Hey, tell them why that's a big deal. Why is it sketchy, man?
So the RICO liability basically expanded to allow marijuana. So and it's funny because how it started was from a trucker, right? What started all of this was a trucker who wanted CBD. He likes to have his CBD gummies and shit like that. And he went and got CBD gummies from a place called and we'll look at the actual article, but he got it from a dispensary, and this on the package it says 0 THC. So he's like, cool, I could use these, and I could vibe, and I could drive my truck and chill. And kind of find out he gets a fucking bad drug test, a positive piss for THC. So he flips out, he gets fired, and now he sues the place, and he's suing them. And we'll talk about the United States Supreme Court recently.
That's interesting though, because he's probably going to win that, to be honest. Because if they were claiming it was CBD and he lost his job over that, that's probably going to be a big lawsuit.
Yeah. There you go, Observer. Thank you. Somebody asked about dead ops. That sounds like a dead ops description. Burnt rubber and citrus. The United States Supreme Court recently issued an important decision in medical marijuana versus Horn, significantly expanding the potential liability of CBD and marijuana providers under the Federal Racketeering, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act, also known as RICO. This ruling has significant implications for employers, essentially in states like South Carolina, or especially, in states like South Carolina, where marijuana remains illegal for most purposes. Shout out to South Carolina, man. They get it bad. Douglas Horn, a commercial truck driver, was terminated after testing positive for THC following his use of Dixie X, a CBD product marketed as THC-free by Medical Marijuana, Inc. Following his termination, Horn sued Medical Marijuana, Inc. under civil RICO, alleging that false advertising and misrepresentation led to the loss of his job. The district court initially dismissed the claim, reasoning that the RICO does not allow for recovery business or property loss that stem from personal injury. But the Second Circuit actually reversed it, and the Supreme Court affirmed, holding that the civil RICO does not categorically bar recovery for business or property losses simply because they derive from a personal injury. The Supreme Court clarified that a plaintiff may seek treble damages under civil RICO for business or property losses, even if those losses result from personal injury. For example, if an employee loses their job due to a positive drug test after using a mislabeled CBD product, that job loss is a business injury and is actionable under RICO.
Jeez.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. Everybody get all excited. That's why I said we in an industry that is illegal, man. No matter how these states try to flip it and bounce it and present it to you, they always got their eyes on you and they hooks in you whenever they want to pull you in. And now they've made it possible to put you in a RICO. That means that's you going.
Yeah, that's fed time.
You're going to jail.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to jail. Fuck around with a RICO. That's what you got to be careful about. All these people making this shit and trying to sell it. You got to be careful, man. Make sure you.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like anything else. You could just pay for the paperwork to look whatever way you wanted to. you know, and then these people smoke it, believe in what
What
it
up,
says.
Dave? David Yankee, what up, man?
Yeah, what up, Dave? Yeah, so I don't know, man. That Rico stuff's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, you got to be careful if you're selling products, and you just make sure you cross your T's, you dot your I's, you do it right, you got proper licensing, and even these people who did all of that have they've been operating, they've been, for some reason, dude, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was on purpose or even if it was a mistake and it was contaminated, or it was the testing was wrong, or it wasn't tested. Whatever happened cost them some serious under RICO. And hopefully, I mean, this is civil RICO, so hopefully this isn't federal. This isn't federal RICO, because I don't know. It depends. Currently, they won't be under investigation. A civil RICO will spark the feds to come through and investigate you.
Sheesh.
So then the feds will, you know, if they see something like, oh, he been doing that. He been using the THC just a little bit to make people feel calm and come back and hook. Now that's different. The feds will be like, oh, you've been doing this for this amount of years, this amount of people, oh no, come on up here. Well, we need to talk to you. It's a federal RICO now. Now you're in trouble. Now you're in jail. Now you taking all your season, everything. Now you done. But this right here is like some civil state, you know. So I don't know. It might be he might be able to sue them for money or person. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I feel like he's gonna end up getting paid, bro. If he was going and buying the shit that's supposed to not show up on the drug test because it's not THC, yeah, like he gonna get paid because that's false marketing on their end and it has lifetime repercussion on his side. I mean, that could have been like a career he was working at. Motherfucker could have been there 20 years. We don't know. Could have lost his pension, his retirement. You know what I mean? That's kind of fucked up.
So they so they got double A. They got state RICO as well. That's what I'm saying. That civil RICO is like a state RICO, but then they got federal. Yeah. They got federal RICO as well. So we'll look. I actually was looking at here. What? Not here. So enacted in 1970. What is this ad here? That's in the way. Enacted in 1970 by Title 11 of the Organized Crime Control Act. RICO is
Didn't they pretty much just make up them laws to go after the mob, right?
Yeah.
That was like their answer to the mob.
And it says it here, enacted in 1970 by Title 11 of the Organized Crime Control Act. RICO is a federal law originally designed to combat organized crime, like you just said, and like A said. While RICO cases are generally associated with prosecutions of criminal organizations, the statute also includes civil provision permitting any person to sue for injuries to businesses or property caused by a pattern of racketeering activity committed by a RICO enterprise. Both racketeering activity and RICO enterprise are defined broadly under the statute. Racketeering activity refers to various criminal activities, including the sale of illegal drugs, as well as wire and mail fraud, which can be implicated when a product is intentionally mislabeled and sent to consumers. Oof.
Yeah,
RICO enterprise encompasses various organizations and groups, both formal and informal, that operate together for a common purpose. Yes. Woof. Yeah. So it gets shady, man. It's almost like they make these laws, so that no matter what you do, they can pull you either way and eventually charge you federally. Like that's, but
yeah, it's out of control how much like
sketchy, man.
Yeah, man,
sketchy as hell. You got to be careful. So I wanted to add an additional news article. We'll wrap it up with The bill to legalize recreational marijuana use in Pennsylvania dies in the committee.
Yeah. Now
It's over.
Here's an
It's
interesting
over for
question
PA.
on the screen for you.
Somebody put a question. Let's see what the chat got going on. Too many loopholes. Let's say.
I
What
got
is
you.
it? Post it up.
It was on the screen. There it is.
Have you seen the Alabama cannabis law changes that the government just made? I Can't THC Matt just did an episode on legal podcast about it. On his legal podcast about it. Back to the Future. Oh, that's cool, man. I didn't see it, man. I don't and shout out to Matt. That's my guy, man. I like Matt. I don't watch too much cannabis stuff though. It's not like I'm not watching that stuff. I don't watch it. But shout out to them. I show love when I can. But
what's
I'm
the
not
law
a
change?
consumer.
I wanted to hear the law change. That was it.
So the Cannabis Health and Safety Act, which according to legislators who introduced the bill originally, it planned to be a bold, thoughtful proposal designed to center public health, repair communities harmed by prohibition, and create a stable, sustainable market for legalized adult use marijuana in Pennsylvania. That bill died in the state Senate committee in Harrisburg on Tuesday. By a vote of 3-7, legislators in PA Senate Law and Justice Committee killed the proposal that would have legalized adult use marijuana in the state, cleared criminal records for those impacted by cannabis-related offenses, and would have operated sales through the state's Liquor Control Board. It's the element that would have allowed the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board to sell marijuana at state-run stores that ranked State Rep Dan Lawland, who voted against the bill the most. I have said repeatedly that a state store model for adult use cannabis will not pass the Senate. That's not an opinion, it's a fact, Lawland said in a statement after the vote. The House moving HB 1200 forward and sending it to the Senate was not a serious effort to legalize cannabis. It was a political move meant to shift the blame for inaction. When I have yet to receive a single call from House leadership or the bill sponsors to discuss the concept. Damn, it's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, share the live, man. We got a giveaway coming up soon too, man.
We got a smoke break coming up. Smoke break and a giveaway.
A smoke break. What is it? What is it first? Let me check. Let me check what we got going on, man. I'm hungry as hell too. Is that a part of the show?
Yeah, right. It should be.
We need to have food. We got to get us a studio, y'all. We got to get us a studio. We're gonna keep working hard, man. We're gonna have a studio one day. Me and 703.
Yeah,
we gonna have food in there.
We're gonna be somewhere in Baltimore recording because that's the middle of the two of us. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we talking pollen, phenos, parent plants, everything you need to know. Just start making your own crosses at home today as well. I like that. Also, quick shout out. If you're looking for Zaza Genetics merch or custom gear for your own brand, check out the new Exotic Custom Prints. DM us. We'll get you all set up. That's coming from the sponsor at Exotic Custom Prints, man. So shout out to Exotic Custom Prints. We got to get some visuals for them, man, coming up soon. So, yeah, man. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
All your team gear. Right now, what designs do we have available? I think we got Zaza Gaming.
Yeah, we got pretty much all your favorite logos, all the logos from your guys, 703, Goldbeard. We got that. We got whatever you need. We got custom stuff. We got strain, all your favorite strains, Dead Ops, Hades. We got all of the t-shirt and hoodies. You know, we got custom stuff. I got a messy hoodie if you're if you're a soccer fan. I got a messy hoodie.
Show them the Boondock shirt. You got it on now. Show it to them.
Oh, yeah. Boondocks glue. Strain shirt, Boondocks glue. Yeah. You know. Yeah, man.
Shameless plug. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Exotic Custom Prints. They handle all of our merch. All of our merch, man. They get it done. Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to them for being the first sponsor of the show as well.
Yeah. Let me see what else we got. It's a smoke break, so make sure you roll up.
What y'all smoking on, chat?
It's one of my favorite pieces right here. I'll tell you, with the
The
smoke
hoodie
and then the thick Chanel patch in the back.
with the patch.
Yeah, it's just the bleed. It's like the bleed denim. It's like this, just a good overall. You can see like how it bleeds denim through the hoodie. It's like the color. It's fire, man. One of my favorite pieces right here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can put that up too. Part of the tiger piece. Big. Yeah, what else we got here? You got the shorts. Look at the different colors.
Five-wood salad. Okay, I see you. Some cat junkie. Boondocks. Somebody smoking boondocks in the chat. All gas.
Who's smoking Boondocks?
Tula.
Yo, and let me tell you, I made a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake. So I was doing a deal for somebody in the background, somebody in Trinidad, and I was trying to help them get something done. And I temporarily had to put up 2 packs of Boondocks, which I did because it was the same price as what we was doing in the back. And it was just like I was trying to find a simple way for it, but then that didn't work out because it was shipping, and so I was just like, forget it. I'll let Tony handle it. Long story short, I forgot to take the 2 packs off because I put them up there just for him, and he didn't use them. And then somebody bought those motherfuckers, and I'm like,
Oh, it was a question. No, I read it wrong. It says Boondocks, all gas terps? Question mark. No, he's smoking it. I just thought he was smoking it because I seen Boondocks. I'm high. My bad, guys.
oh, Boondocks, yeah, gas and fruity. Very, very narcotic. It's put you to sleep, knock you out.
Heavy smoke.
Boondocks just won against Boondocks won
one against photos.
against all photos. First place outdoor.
Yeah, outdoor.
It was outdoor.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that's an award winner too, man. I forget Boondocks. Yeah, we got 2 strains award winners. Dead Man's Gelato did too, right? Dead Man's Gelato.
Yeah, Dead Man's Gelato won as well. Everything that you put out in the last couple of years has won an award at this point. And that's no cap. That's not me trying to gas you up. That's legit. The proof's in the pudding. The trophies are on the man.
Yeah, now we got the new strains coming out. White Pirate, Molotov Mac. And we got some other
Feminized Valley of the Sun. Can't forget that.
Feminized Dead Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making moves. We're making moves.
And we plan to release a box set, a team box set, which we just working together every other week to build and build new concepts forward. And we want to bring something dope to the community that's not Pollen Chuck, that's put work put into it and thought put into it, and but absolutely be able to give you a series of strains that actually got work put behind them and not just something that was thrown together to make money real quick. So that's going to be the difference with this box. That's why it's taking so long, right? It's just we got to think of different ways to add new to the box and give you a good variety of strains, right? So that's why it's important that we only. So let me tell you, Molotov Mac was to be released in that box. It was supposed to be released in the box. I was saving it for the box, but I just wanted to drop it for the people, and it was just a good idea. It was a good idea. I mean, I just been sitting back way too long, right? I just been waiting too long. I just couldn't wait no more. So I'm like, shit. All right, I got the. I'm like, fuck. I'm just drop one of the, and we got other strains in that box too, but I'm not gonna release those. We're gonna let the, the Dead Ops Feminized may be released, but I don't know. We'll see. But that may be the only other thing that gets released besides I don't know. It depends on how long it takes us to put this box together, man. If we can get it together at the same time, we'll have White Pirate, we'll have Dead Ops Feminized, Valley of the Sun Feminized, and a couple other bangers that y'all don't know about, unreleased stuff. So stay tuned for that, man. We're putting a lot of thought behind it, and it's going to be huge. Let's check the chat. This is smoke break right now, too, so we just vibing right now. I got an announcement I want to make, and shout out to Dabs. You know, that's one of Team Zaza, and he put together a theme song for the group, right? And I wanted to premiere it for y'all. So if y'all want to hear it, the theme song, if you ready to hear Team Zaza's official theme song, and you know we got a lot of songs. We got a couple songs. We got, but this one really is a complete song. So if you want to hear it during our smoke break, I would say that you roll up, light up, whatever you got going on.
Hey,
dab up,
smash the like button for sure.
And throw W's in the chat for Dabs. W's in the chat if you want to hear this song. W's in the chat for my brother, W Mans, W homie. Throw W's in the chat right now for my guy. And we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and we'll air, we'll premiere. Yeah. W Mans, man. Yeah, let me see them W's in the chat for the homie Dabs. One of the community's finest. One of the community's finest.
Yeah, for sure.
If y'all know Dabs, y'all know that's one of the community's finest right there. Real community repper, real community stepper, straight up. And one of Team Zaza's finest. So listen, W's in the chat for my guy. He put together something fire for y'all. Y'all ready to hear it? Is y'all ready to hear it?
Hey, I think they ready, man. The chat's
Are y'all ready to hear it? That's what I need to know. I think they ready to hear it, man. Let's go, man. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to Dabs, man.
I'm on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with ethics, not random mess. You with us so you ain't get left like the rest. Moment of silence for the fuck boys who thought they could test, yeah. Moment of silence for the ones who fake flex and left the game a mess. Every seed got a story, every cross got a plan. We ain't guessing in the garden, we command the land. Pheno hunted through the mud with the nose and the eye. Not every plant makes the cut, and that's why we fly. This ain't pollen in the wind, this is legacy craft. This that late night note taking, do the math. From the roots to the fruit, we define what's next. So if they ain't about the ethics, then they getting on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with not random mess.
This shit go crazy, bro.
You ain't get left like the rest. Moment of silence for the fuck boys who thought they could test. They drop packs with no purpose, sell dreams to the sheep, but we swim in the deep where the cut game steep. Talking terps, structure, resistance and truth. We build lines for the future. They just chase youth. Clout don't cut clones, hype don't pop beans. Only discipline and grind grow kings and queens. So salute to the real in the room with the light, and a warning to the loud. We the storm in the night. No shortcuts, no skips, no mast. Only passion, patience, and task. So if you see Team Zaza on the tag, just know it's real gas in that bag. I'm on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with ethics, not random mess. You with us so you ain't get left like the rest. Moment of silence for the fuck boys who thought they could test. Legacy ain't for everybody. Some build it, some fake it. But Team Zaza, we breed.
Yeah, y'all heard that shit here first, man. QCE, the podcast, world premiere, Team Zaza theme song.
Who want to hear it again? Who want to hear that joint one more time, man? Light up your blunts, man. One more time, man. Let's go, man.
I'm on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with ethics,
Oh,
not
gorillas in the
random
chat,
acts.
man. If you
with
Team
us, so you
Zaza,
ain't
man.
get left like the rest. Moment of silence.
Everybody in this chat is Team Zaza.
For the fuck boys who thought they could test, yeah. Moment of silence.
Hey,
For the ones who fake flex and
Hey.
left the game a mess. Every seed got a story, every cross got a plan. We ain't guessing in the garden, we command the land. Pheno hunted through the mud with the nose and the eye. Not every plant makes the cut, and that's why we fly. This ain't pollen in the wind, this is legacy craft. This that late night note taking, do the math. From the roots to the fruit, we define what's next. So if they ain't about the ethics, then they getting on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with ethics, not random mess. You with us or you ain't get left like the rest. Moment of silence. For the fuck boys who thought they could test. They drop packs with no purpose, sell dreams to the sheep, but we swim in the deep where the cut game steep. Talking terps, structure, resistance and truth. We build lines for the future. They just chase youth. Clout don't cut clones, hype don't pop beans. Only discipline and grind grow kings and queens. So salute to the real in the room with the light, and a warning to the loud. We the storm in the night. No shortcuts, no skips, no mask. Only passion, patience, and task. So if you see Team Zaza on the tag, just know it's real gas in that bag. I'm on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with ethics, not random mess. You with us or you ain't get left like the rest. Moment of silence. For the fuck boys who thought they could test. Legacy ain't for everybody. Some build it, some fake it. But Team Zaza, we breed, we breed.
what up, Kurt?
Let's go.
Yeah. My dog went crazy with that, for sure. He went
Let's
crazy.
go.
Let's go.
Let me know, man. What y'all think, man? How y'all liking that, man? Fire in the chat if you fucking with it, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Shout out to my brother Dabs, went crazy on that track.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot planned in store for that song. We're gonna do some. Come on, I don't know, but we about to go crazy with that
Hey,
song.
it's gonna be epic with that for sure.
Yeah, we need the community to run it up once we drop it officially. Once Dabs really drop it, we need the community to go crazy. Yeah, let's go.
Yo, look at this. David said,
My next run starts in June. I'm going to put that VOS and White Pirate together. Damn. Hey,
Yeah.
man, you trying to get on with the team. I like that. That's going to be a powerhouse.
hey, look what he's gonna call it.
Pirates of the Salt River. Ooh, that's fire.
Yeah.
River that runs through the valley. Ooh. Make sure you make it look. And we heard, see where you said it first. Come on, man. Nobody can take it from you. Come on.
Hey.
See what you said. My boy Dave, tap in with us in the Discord, man. Make sure we can guide you along the way, man. Make sure we get you the right lessons and give you whatever advice you need along the way. We want to make sure,
Hey, that name's lit, bro.
Yeah, we all about the line breeding, man. We all about the line breeding, man. I do this thing like we do pit bulls, man. So ultimately, or any breed of dog, ultimately, same way. When I sold a puppy, man, you had to have a contract. You had to let me know anything go wrong. You got to bring my dog back. I want pictures. I want videos. I want to know the development, how she doing. How's it doing in the environment? I need to know all that. 2 years later, a year later, I want all that. I've always been like, so it's the same thing with the seeds. We line breed the same way based on powerhouses and champions like Dead Ops. That's a champion bloodline. So we powerhouse. We breed off that powerhouse. We line breed off of that.
Absolutely.
So, that's what we want to see, more strains that's developed like that.
That kind of leads into Coco's question. They asked, what's the genetics of the White Pirate? So
Go ahead, tell them.
That's Dead Man's Gelato, which is a strain that Za created, which is Colorado Gelato times Dead Ops. and then it's Limon Blanco V2, which was Spanibus Cup winner a couple years ago. So I'm stacking championship lineage together so I can find something of my own in the population and bring something special to you guys.
There you go. Still staying consistent within the line. Khalifa Genetics is a huge part of our foundation. I always start to talk like dogs. I was about to say our foundation male, which is that's how you would say it in the dog world. But yeah, it's Khalifa Genetics, our foundation male and female. So
yeah,
yeah.
So I mean, I was given a roadmap and I followed it. You know what I mean?
And it'll pay off. Which are the Red Dead Redemption OG? There you go. Tula crossed something too with Dead Ops.
Tula did.
Yeah, it's doing good. I forget the other side. Discord it is 703 at GB can use Dave. Yeah, man. Make sure you tap in with the guys, man. They're always active in Discord. I'm always in there.
Yeah. We're in there every night, pretty much 9 p.m. Sometimes I pull up around 10. Depends if I'm working. My schedule's a little jacked right now. But I'll be in there every night. If I see somebody in there, I'll pull up. So,
yo, man. You want to drive a tow truck in the DMV area, tap in with my guy, man. Looking for a driver. Looking for a driver, right?
Yeah, anybody in the Virginia area that's got a valid driver license and wants to learn to drive a tow truck, please DM me.
Yeah, he's willing to train you, paid trading, and I don't know about all that. I'm just saying, is it?
I mean, a little bit, not much.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Once you learn how to drive it, you'll be able to make your own money. You'll make so much money.
I mean, I don't pay much during the training period normally because I got to spend so much money. I got to get their tow license. I got to put them on the insurance, which may or may not go up, But I do take care of them while they're with me, and they get like a $50 a day kind of deal, Gives them an incentive to learn and go out on their own.
Yeah, what y'all smoking on, man? What is the smoke break right now? We chilling. I want to order some food. I think I'll go order some food.
It says Purple Ghost Candy from
Who y'all use for slaps? Who y'all like for slaps? I'm looking for a dude. I think I got so many different companies with slaps. I just be using different types.
We need slaps for sure. Like
not necessarily. I don't need that.
We got plenty, but like I want to plug in the community. Not that I need it. I know where to go get it. I want somebody that
like a small batch company that we can support, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. I want somebody in the community that is out here trying to make it to support than some big corporation.
Yeah. Yeah. If you a brand, if you a company, if you got a product, let us know, man. Tap in with me, man, so we can get it showcased here. We got a special guest next week. We ain't bring no guests on this week, man. I needed to really get back and adjust. You see, change the studio, flip the studio around, man. I just need to get back home. I was gone for 7 days straight, man. And that was the thing about Molotov Mac too. I left it for 7 days straight.
Yeah.
I was praying when I got back. I did water it on the day that I left, 5-gallon pot. I did water it, but I was surprised. I thought it would be at least like droopy, it'd be droopy. But nah, man, I was praying, man. I think one more day probably would have droopy. But either way, it was so athletic.
Just ready to rock and roll.
Good sign, man. Yeah. So let's get into some breeding stuff. So,
well, before we get there, let's hit the quick 3 strain highlights so we can use those while we do the breeding stuff to kind of like show people how this might work to get where people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What did you have in mind? You had some strains.
Yeah. So this week we got some basically, we're gonna highlight Skittles and a couple Skittles crosses. I've been smoking on Skittles, and so I felt like that was only right that I highlighted this week. You know,
All right, so who else was familiar with Skittles in the chat? Smoke had the experience.
specifically, I'm smoking Pink Starburst right now, which is a Skittles cross.
The smells of the Molotov back. It's gonna be like earthy. Um, I mean, you can get a combination of stuff. It's citrusy in there. It's earthy. It's gassy. Um, it's different phenols in there. It's still different phenol. I haven't stabilized it to make it like I haven't went for that yet. You know, there's no undesirable traits. It's all athletic, vigorous. You'll get good flavors, frosty, terpy, good high. It's gonna be leaning more towards I mean, it's hybridized, so you
Yeah.
have to. I mean, just look at the lineage. Look at the lineage and see. You know, that's the good thing about my my work and work that comes out of this stable. It's all lime bred work, so it's all work that you can go to the lineage and look back and see who's the power players in the family tree. That's what's important in breeding. You go back to see the power, and those players or powerhouses or champions for a reason. It's the traits that they possessed that made them champions. They competed and they outperformed other people or other dogs, other whatever in the competition. So it made them champions, and they did it
So,
multiple times.
so
So that's how.
why don't we use this as a time to share your screen and pull up the Skittles lineage so you can show them how things might be stacked in there.
All right, let me see. Skittles lineage, and I'll look over here at this screen here. Let's see.
I sent you a link to it. I don't know.
Oh,
if
you
you'll-
did?
Yeah, it's in the private chat here.
Oh, okay, let me look in the private chat. Oh, you got a ton of shit here.
Yeah, it was all the news articles and everything, so you could just like click it. I made it easy for you, bro.
I just be doing shit, so I don't be. Let's see. This is Rainbow Skittles.
Which is RS11 and Skittles, so that'll have like a massive family tree on it, probably.
Rainbow Skittles.
So here's your lineage.
Skittles times RS11.
Then it'll break down RS11 and it'll break down Skittles. I don't know if you can zoom in at all because that's kind of hard for me to even see, and I'm on a computer screen. I don't know what everybody's watching on. Can everybody see the lineage in the chart and see how it can walk you all the way almost back to lamb race in most cases?
Yeah, there's an unknown strain in the OG Kush lineage.
Yeah, you find that a lot. Unfortunately, with some of the older strains, like the legacy strains, as the home grow community might know them as, like because it was still so illegal, a lot of that wasn't like known by everybody, and everything was so secret. Because once you had that fire at that time, like everybody had to get it from you, you know. So there was a lot more gatekeeping in those days. So you find these gaps in the lineage from a lot of the old school California stuff is that way. Anything that goes back to Emerald Triangle, I mean, nobody knows what that really is, you know? So, like, you hit roadblocks a lot of time in modern day lineage, which is kind of different than, like, the gear that, say, we would use because everything that I worked with, you can trace all the way back to land race, you know?
Yeah, Purist Indica, Afghani, Big Bug, all powerhouse land races.
Yeah. A lot of stuff in these to get to where they went. I mean, and just looking at this, I mean, how many years is that too? That's not just like that's something you do in a day. Like it's easy to read it, but like you figure there's a lot of time in between there to get to that place. Then we got the Skittles is crazy though, bro. Smoking it. I like the high from it. It's relaxing. Good terps. I've been smoking a lot of Skittles recently. I had a papaya Skittles cross wax for a while. That was good too. I like the terps of the Skittles. So.
Yo, it's so many damn options for this string. So this is like you were saying.
Yeah. For Skittles, dude, so many people are making it. You got to figure how many of those do you think are going to be S1s? Like people just got a hold of the cut and reversed it.
Says it right there. Feminized, regular, feminized.
Oh, yeah. So most of those are probably S1s. So. Yeah, a lot of people do
all
that.
of the normal Skittles coming from different breeders. And that's similar to, I mean, that's similar to a dog.
Yeah. But dude, even if you go up on that page, you're on page 2 there. But look how many crosses of Skittles there is. Everybody, like, there's so much. I think it was like 150 different people listed on here. It might be at the bottom to go to page 1.
Yeah, all your favorite breeders too.
Yeah.
Pollen chucking.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of pollen chucking.
But that being said, it doesn't mean you're not going to find some good smoke because what I'm smoking on is good. But out of that list, I mean, you got to know as a new breeder, or not as a new breeder, it's like a new home grower, right? Like, how do you know who to pick from? How do you know who to buy from? How do you know who has what? Is it real? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, how do you navigate that as a new grower?
But this right here, this is a good resource right here. I mean, you got a ton of information right here. If let's say you wanted to buy Skittles, you would go here, you see all of the different breeders that offer it. So then you would have to do research on these breeders and see who's legit and who actually understands the work and maybe has cup winners and all of these different things. And then from there, you make a decision on the best of the best. And hopefully you can find a breeder that you can get several different options from.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these people for the. Yeah, I see some couple that I know. Oh, I actually know mostly all of these people, to be honest. Yeah, as you start getting into the crosses,
Yeah, the crosses are
pretty much you can see everybody here. All of those guys that
and there's a whole nother page, bro. Click one on the bottom down there. There's a larger page. You're on the second man.
I can't show all.
I don't know. There's 170 some of them now, man. When I was looking at it earlier, but the link I sent you was page 2 because that's where the straight Skittles was.
So page 1. Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all of them is in here using that string.
Yeah, that one got hoarded out. Big time. Big time.
It's all for the purpose of hype, though. It's because they know. That's what I'm saying. That's how pollen checking works. they base it on hype strains that's
Well, they attach to the name and not the genetics as much.
but it's based on a like the flower production, like
Yeah.
the supply chain. So they understand the supply chain of retail flower, and if it's hype coming from Humboldt and all of them places up there, Mendocino County and places like there, if that shit is the hype, they know about it before we do. So once they know about it, then Southern California knows about it, and then they try to make seeds, people, companies based on the hype. So you got to be able to move along with the hype. So that's where the pollen checking comes in. You got to be able to move with the flow as the new strains come out. You got to be able to make seeds that people, or that, you know, that they know people will want because it's the hype strains. And then, I mean, it's a, I can't really talk too much about that, but it's people gonna get money however they get money. You know, you can't really knock nobody for how they get money. So it's really hard to, you know, the breeder in you want to preserve that type of stuff and put it to the side, and then make sure that, check it out, make sure it's stable, you know, and then, you know, if there's any issues, fix it. If there's ways you can make it better, make it better. And that's taking years of time. So you're not selling while you're doing all of that. And then eventually you could put it up for the people, for public, however you choose to put it out. But that's not what they do. They you know, for the purpose of money first, they just put it out and sell it. You know, so that's a little bit different. But this is the topic, the pollen checking topic. People typically take that name and get offended because they putting on the shoe and wearing it, and they don't necessarily have to. Like if you just chucking and you learning, and you not literally a pollen checker is somebody who's putting that stuff out to the public, making money, because when it goes to the public, then it waters down the gene pools of whatever, you know, it just makes things worse. So if you're doing it for money, you definitely bad. You're a pollen checker, you bad people. If you're doing it at home to your own, and you just, you know, confining it to your own smoke and all of this for your people's smoke, then it's not bad. It's not pollen chucking. That's just, I mean, you know, you're not doing it for profit. So when you're doing it for profit, it's different. It's like a backyard breeder sells puppies for profit, and then it's health risks with the puppies. You know, it's issues with the puppies. That's bad. That's bad business. You know, you shouldn't do that. But if you breeding puppies and you got 50 acres and you can take care of all of them, it don't matter how you doing it. If they're your pets, don't matter. This shit don't mean nothing. If you're not giving them out to the public, if they, you know, then that don't matter. You can have that. That's your prerogative.
That's your prerogative.
Yeah, that's the profit.
I will say this, it might not be the best way if you're actually trying to learn. There's a lot going on, but that's just my opinion. I would say it wouldn't be the best practices if you were really trying to learn to just like throw pollen everywhere, though, right?
No, hell no. Because first of all, you want to do all the book knowledge that you can. You got to get the book knowledge. You got to get the videos, the book knowledge. You got to have a good mentor. You got to have several mentors. If you want to do this shit the right way, you got to learn from people who already know how to do it, to know how to do it right. And I say it all the time. If you want to learn how to breed cannabis, you got to go outside of cannabis community. You got to go to animals. You got to go to dogs. You got to go to plants. You got to go to a place and then learn the skills where they teach you how to do it legally the right way, because they don't teach you how to do it legally the right way here. You see, they already trying to make RICOs for the shit. Like, you got to understand where you at. You got to know how to read the room. This is not the place where you learn how to breed cannabis. So you have to go outside of that and learn the right way where it's okay to do it. And then they got all the education. They put money behind it. They did all the resources. People been, so many scholars is in place already. They've been there, alumni that been graduated, all doing this shit. And did it. And that's the people you can learn from. So many options. But you come here and it's not like that. because it's not no education, and it's a whole bunch of pollen chuckers, and it's a whole bunch of misinformation. It's a whole bunch of bro knowledge. So you got to be careful, and you know how to read the room. If you want to be a breeder, learn from people who actually doing it, and step outside of cannabis to grasp the concept of reproduction and how it's universal. Reproduction is universal. People don't understand that. If you knew how universal reproduction was, you wouldn't be so fixed on learning it here. This would be the last place you would go to learn it, because you would realize that it's not here. It's not here.
Unless it's us. So I mean,
it's other people too. You got Khalifa Genetics, Aladdin over there at Khalifa Genetics. You got the young college graduate boy that I sent Bearded to, but he got the book knowledge, but he don't got the hands-on knowledge. He don't know how to. He's still going through it, learning how to. So even with the graduate and working and doing it with plants in college and all of that, he transitioned to cannabis, but his plants still have issues because he don't have the 20 years hands-on experience that I do, that I got from breeding dogs. He don't got that. He got just book knowledge. I got the book knowledge too. So you got to have both. You can't just have one, so it takes you to start slow with the hands-on knowledge, but go hard with the book knowledge and digging your rabbit holes, man. Get up in there and don't turn back, man. If you're the type of person that go crazy and dive deep for information, then you're gonna need to, if you want to do this breeding stuff the right way. I feel like I'm on an interview. Is that? I feel like I'm on an interview right now. What are we doing?
Hey, you just turned on.
You practicing?
You gave him professionals right there, my dog.
Oh, I did.
You did.
Yeah, I guess so. Was that me or was that you? Did you set me up with an interview question, or did I just go interview mode on you?
I think you Ron Burgundy me,
man. That's funny. What else we got for the people? So let's do a giveaway. I guess I really want to get my shit. I got too much going on to be giving away anything. I can't give away Molotov Mac right now during the pre-orders. It's not fair to the people. Yep. And on top of that, I'm so busy, so I really can't obligate myself to giving nobody nothing away. I just got too much going on with Molotov right now. It's at the top of my priority. So I'm not the type of person to make. So if 703 has something to give you away, he wants to take on the responsibility, he's more than welcome to give something away. I don't have the time or the.
I got something over here. I'm not gonna say it's White Pirate for sure because I'm still working on packaging, but I got something. I'll throw y'all something.
Mystery seeds.
Mystery pack.
There you go. I mean, I remember when I came into the community 4 years ago. Mystery seeds was pretty exciting for people. They liked it. That was the thing. They liked it. That was the thing. And I think
and the only way you will ever find out what they are is if you grow them and send me pictures of them finished.
So the two people, shout out to y'all who bought the Boondocks glue. I believe I both gave you 4 seeds. I believe I gave you one each of a photo by mistake. So you got 3 seeds that are Boondocks autos and then a photo, which I did by mistake because I just realized that you pay for 3 seeds. The seeds was there already. But then I was like, damn, I want to give them an extra seed, not just the 3. So I put in extra seeds that I thought was Boondocks from a package that 703 gave me. But then I realized it was something else, whatever it was, a photo. So shout out to y'all, man. Hopefully you don't get mad.
It is FEMS though. We can't tell you that.
There you go. So I mean that's cool. Hopefully they'll get it. They'll be like, oh, he's a scammer. Oh, and I'm like, no, man. I told you I put it. I'm gonna go to this episode 8, and you'll see. It's at the something minute mark, and I'm telling to you about the 1 extra photo each of you got. I was just trying to be nice, but I could have just left the 3 Boondocks in there. What I knew was in there, but I was like, damn, this is probably. I'm pretty almost sure this is Boondocks, so I'm gonna just pop it in there as an extra little 4th.
Yeah,
didn't work out that way, but you still got some gas, still got some fire, whatever it is. Fem. I don't know what it is.
It's
but you'll enjoy. It'll be fire. It'll be different. It won't contaminate anything. It'll be fem. So that's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
And what's up with the chat, man? I haven't been seeing the chat. Let me look at the chat. Let me talk to y'all in the chat. Let's see what y'all got. The Easter egg in there. There you go. I like that idea, Double A. That's how it was when I came up in here. It was like, people didn't care about it. They was excited. They was just excited. They didn't know shit though, too. I ain't gonna lie to you. They just didn't know shit about nothing. It was a pheno hunt. That was the only word they knew. And they was just excited to get the seed in the thing and get it growing. So imagine the money that people was making back then, pollen chucking. So in the bro knowledge and all of that, they was making a lot of money back then, man. And I came and I kind of threw a monkey wrench in their game. Not intentionally. I never mentioned nobody's name. I never really intentionally wanted to, ever wanted to mess nobody's hustle up. But eventually it's going to go federally legal and the government going to come in and fix it all up anyway. So I'm like, shit, let me just do my thing and help fix this place up with knowledge that I know needs to be here anyway. So it's going to be here when they come anyway. So we might as well be in place and have the knowledge before the government come in and do it. So that was my thought process. They tried to blackball me.
They don't like that thought process though.
They told me to shut up. Shut up. You're talking too much. They didn't like it.
They kicked you off the panels. They tried to get your Instagram taken down.
They did take my Instagram, but you know what I did? I made a YouTube and I started doing it. Then they was just like, you know what? Fuck it. They black banned my blackball my backup page. I had a whole bunch of backup pages anyway, but they took my main page, couldn't get it back. My backup page grew to what it is now, like 6,000. Slowly though, my other page was like triple that, and they shadow ban. They shadow ban my backup page so nobody sees it. And you know what I did? I made a YouTube and I put out all the information on YouTube. So then they said, "Oh shit, we can't," and it's monetized. We can't even stop them. We can't even get them to shut up. Now they start watching the videos because now so many people watching them. Not so many, but enough people have watched the videos to get enough knowledge in the community where they want more, they require more. So it started to change the game. And 4 years later, well, I say 2 years of the YouTube being out. 2 years later, after the YouTube is out, we made a huge impact. And they even watching the videos now. Now the people who they're like, shit, we just got to get down now. We got to get down with the program. Don't tell them we're watching it, but we're watching. They got to.
Hey, and on that note, shout out to y'all. Welcome.
It's digestible. It's QCE. That's what I mean by QCE. We bring quality to this community through education. That's what we did. That's what I'm explaining to you. That's how we did it. They tried to stop me from doing it. They tried to stop me. I found other ways. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. More than one way to skin a cat, man. So they couldn't stop me. And now I'm here. And they still can't stop me. But now I don't think they even want to no more. They just like, man, fuck it, we just got to learn this shit. Too many people know about it now. So now people are coming to them, asking them questions about their genetics. And they got to fake like they the real breeder now. And they're like, oh, I've been doing that. I've been doing the genetics, man. I got the, I'm making a video tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's actually, it's awesome to see that people are really looking into how all the lineage, like I hear lineage in conversations now. When I first came into the community, that wasn't the case, like nobody cared. They just thought you took some fire shit and crossed it to other fire shit, and it was always going to be fire shit. You know what I mean? And that's just how it works. And that's not necessarily how it works.
Yeah.
You have to deal with like the different assortment of traits.
Shout out to my moderator and producer, Smokes, man. Send him a W. W's in the chat. W man's for Smokes, man. Much love, man. Smokes a lot. Does a humongous job every week of making sure we got a full thought out episode, man. And no matter what's going on.
Yeah.
And this team has been going through a lot lately. This team has been going through a lot, but Smokes is a true champion. We appreciate him. So W's in the chat. W mans. W brother. We love you, man. We appreciate all that you do, dude. For real, man. And I know shit. It's been rough for the whole team, man. So we know. You know we've been there. I mean, that go for all of us. I could just start naming names, but I don't want to forget nobody.
Yeah,
So
right.
we got so much, man. So much we've been going through, but it brings us closer together. And you know, if you want to rock with us, man, join the YouTube, man. Join the YouTube, man. We want the team to grow. We got a nice team. We got the teams as our YouTube. I want to I got that for y'all too. So I got Exotic Custom Prints is making y'all your own YouTube Team Zaza sort of, you know, so look out for that. I told you that a long time ago, but it's actually happening now. It's just, you know, I usually think of these things way too far before time. So
Hey, but it's lit now. It don't matter how far ahead you was. It's lit now.
I feel like I keep going out of the camera. If it's a reason why I'm doing that.
You're leaning off.
It's because, man, this dog just gotta be under me all the time. So he literally sleeps and lays under the roller of the wheel of my chair. Like, so if I move any inch, I'm gonna crush his freaking skull or squish his face or run over his foot. Like, this dude is, yo, bro, it's so annoying,
Bro. Hey, I was at Zod's house last week for a minute, and he ain't joking, man. That dog right there is persistent.
Man, he don't freaking stop. He just got to be under me 100% of the time. Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all in the chat. You know, I missed y'all. I wasn't really here the last 2 episodes or 3. I don't know.
Listen, come here.
I don't know. It feels good. It feels good to have a solid episode on the book.
You giving something away, so let me get the giveaway up.
The chat bot up.
You about to give something away, so let's get.
Yeah, we got some mystery seeds.
Some mystery seeds. What can they possibly be? Do you know, or do y'all even want to know? Let me know in the chat if you even care to know what they might be.
If you really like that.
Hey, it's gonna be somebody else's genetics. I got a box. I'm just gonna dig in there.
Somebody else's stuff.
Somebody else's stuff.
So what? You don't know what it is?
No, I mean I know what it is, but I feel like I want to keep it a mystery.
Oh, so you want to keep it a mystery? You're not.
Yeah, I feel like if they want to know what it is, they'll grow it out and send me pictures.
I feel like you really don't know what it is.
No, I do. It's all everything's labeled, man. You know I got a box, bro. You've seen the box. I got a ton of shit.
I haven't seen the box,
bro. Hold on.
I haven't seen the box, but I will say this: a lot of times people tell me stuff and I don't remember, or I don't recognize, or I wasn't paying attention, and a lot of times I don't pay attention. So people tell me stuff and I'll be like, I don't know, and they'll be like, dude, look, I was telling you right there, and I'm like,
this is full of genetics.
See, that's the box. I've never seen the box.
All kinds of shit, man. I got all kinds of stuff. Actually, this is what we'll do. We'll do this.
You're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up because now the chat is gonna say leave the box right there, and they're gonna pick what they win.
Hey, we're gonna do this pack right here.
Nope. You let them see the box already. You gotta let them pick anything out that box of trash. I mean, box of seeds.
It is just seeds.
It's just seeds.
It's just seeds. But look, this is what I'm gonna give away this week. I'm gonna give away a pack of them. Since you're doing Molotov, it's only right. I got a Mac 1 cross here. I never plan on growing it, so I'm gonna let it go.
Oh, he tried to pull out something he got from me. See, that's how you try. Oh, okay. He wants to play that game. He wants to pull out. I recognize that pack. So he wants to pull out something he got from me, so I can't talk shit about it. So
safe play.
All right, there you go. He got me, observer. He got me on that one. There you go.
Safe play.
He got that from me. So, I would have to. So I got those from. So that I will say this. People have always liked to send me stuff and want me to grow it. Right? They want me to grow this stuff. They like. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about people. They think that I want to grow this stuff. It's just not. It's not that I don't want, no, I don't want to. So it is that. It's that I don't want to. Plus, I don't have a reason to because I have my own stuff I have to work on and I have to grow. So it's like I always have to do my own stuff. So it's no, I don't let. So we don't have to get into it, but
that's how I got the whole box. It's because I'm working on White Pirate. I don't like some of the stuff I wanted to grow in the box. You know what I mean? But I don't have time for it.
Even me, I mean, it's not a thing. I enjoy houseplants more than I enjoy weed because weed is much more needy. It's much more, you got to be more attentive to it. You got to, and I don't have to grow weed to smoke it. Like it's not a necessity for me to grow my own weed to smoke it.
You could buy weed, right?
Yeah. I mean, like anybody can, but people like growing weed. I grow weed because I breed it. So I have to. That's like dog training. I'm not a dog trainer, but I don't. But I mean, I get it's cool. It's all right. You get the satisfaction when you can get it done. But I mean, I don't enjoy it overall. It's not something that I just like to do. So dog training comes hand in hand with breeding dogs, though. Like you got to be able to at least train a little bit to a certain extent. So it's kind of similar in a sense.
Let's make this interesting.
It wasn't already interesting?
No. It's so for the giveaway. I want to make it interesting. I'm going to give them two options. So they got the Mac 1 option. So they can either choose the photo or they can choose the autos. I got a pack of Mephisto here.
Okay, there you go. So you'll let the people. I keep messing up this damn thing. You'll let the people pick what they want.
Yeah.
Why does it keep saying support?
We'll let y'all pick what y'all want.
All right, so who's down for that? All right, I got the thing up. So first word for the giveaway is what's the first word for the giveaway? It is giveaway smoke break. I see smoke break. Where's the giveaway? All right, here we go. Seed game strong. More like a phrase there. So, is that the word? I believe it is.
It's a long word. Type her in.
Ooh, my eyes are burning. I swear, I got a nail stuck in my gum. I need to order something to eat too because I don't want to be stuck with no food. So if y'all don't mind, I'm going to do it during this giveaway. We're going to play some music too. So Seed Game Strong. Seed Game Strong. I got 5 entries so far, dudes.
Is it all one word or spaced out?
All one word. All one word, gang. There you go. No spaces. No spaces. Make sure you retype with no spaces so you can get a good entry in here on those mystery. Oh no, they're not mystery beans no more. They get to pick now, right?
Yeah, they get to pick. It's either going to be the Mac 1 to the Biscotti or the Mephisto.
I remember that. Ooh, I remember those packs.
Or the Mephisto Double Great.
Now you didn't get that from me.
No, I got this from. I get this.
See, I remember every seed. That's what I'm saying. It's like puppies for me. I take this so seriously. That's why as soon as I seen that pack, I recognized it. Ain't that crazy? And I seen the other pack, I immediately knew, nah, that's not my dog. But even that other one is not my dog. But I know I got them because people send me over the years. People send me. They used to do it a lot until they realized I always give their stuff away. So that's or I auction it or sell it or something. But I'd never grow it. And they're like, damn, I gave him freaking 30 packs. And I'm like, I didn't ask for it.
It's sealed, never opened as well.
I got a whole bunch of those. They came from
That's Dirty Diamond. It says Dirty Diamond Seeds.
There you go.
Biscotti Mac. Mac 1 times Biscotti. 10 Fems. They're Fems as well.
Fire lineage.
Little
Fire
sample,
lineage.
you know. I don't want to give out too much more white pyro right now. I done gave out a lot of it, you know. So it'll be available in the box here soon. So
There you go. It's good. You got the. You should auction that stuff off. You got a lot of stuff in that box.
oh yeah, we got some stuff. We can run auctions.
Yeah, I mean, we could put the auction on the website too. You know, you got a live auction on the website.
Yeah,
Put it up there. Get it like that, man.
yeah, I
Let
got
the
some
people
stuff.
check it out. I think we should.
Yeah.
I think we should put a pack of Molotov for auction up there too. Maybe we'll update the site with an auction. What y'all think about that, chat? I want to update
The Molotov is crazy, bro. You doing
auction
it?
auction off a pre-order. Yeah, I think we should auction off a pre-order. Yeah, I like that. Instead of just giving it away. So at least because the packaging, we put a lot of thought and some you know.
Yeah, something.
All right, I like that. So that's a good idea. We'll update the site and we'll create some auctions up there. We'll get the whole auction page. You can put a whole bunch of stuff up there if you want.
Yeah, I got some stuff. I probably
Shit, maybe we'll let the public, maybe we'll let the Team Zaza YouTube, the QCE family, maybe we'll let them put packs up there too. Shit. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Take me a little cut. Give me a little cut.
Yeah. I just need a piece of the pie, not the whole thing.
Little piece.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's cool. All right, so run it up. I know y'all still doing your giveaway thing. We got a couple people just jumped on the site right now. Where y'all from? Gwyn, Oklahoma. Oh, no. Gwen Oaks, Maryland. I'm sorry. Gwen
All right.
Oaks.
Shout out to Maryland, man. Right next to me, my neighbor, bro.
Yep, just jumped on the site. Much love to you, man. All right, so we are looking to add some music, man, so we can get this giveaway going. We're going to run up y'all song. Ooh, my. Yeah,
I'm on a
Like in the
hunt for the
road
best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just
Just let it
reps.
roll.
Breeding with ethics, not random mess. You with us, so you ain't get left like the rest. Moment of silence. For the fuck boys who thought they could test, yeah. Moment of silence. For the ones who fake flex and left the game a mess. Every seed got a story, every cross got a plan. We ain't guessing in the garden, we command the land. Pheno hunted through the mud with the nose and the eye. Not every plant makes the cut, and that's why we fly. This ain't pollen in the wind, this is legacy craft. This that late night note taking, do the math. From the roots to the fruit, we define what's next. So if they ain't about the ethics, then they getting on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Team Zaza in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with ethics, not random mess. You with us or you ain't get left like the rest. Moment of silence. For the fuck boys who thought they could test.
Yeah, shout out to the chat,
They drop
man.
packs with no purpose.
Get 70 in
Sell
here,
dreams
get 100 in
to
here if
but
y'all
we
want to.
swim in the
Shit, what's
deep
this?
where the
Welcome
cut
back
game steep.
committee.
Talking
Shout out to
terps,
y'all, man.
structure,
We're back
resistance, and
together,
truth.
man.
We build lines for the
Right,
future.
bro.
They just chase youth. Clout don't cut clones. Hype don't pop beans. Only discipline and grind grow kings and queens. So salute to the real in the room
Hey.
with the light, and a warning to the
They said
loud.
this
We the
show is
storm
gonna
in the
fall
night.
off 'cause we
No
had to take a
shortcuts, no
break.
skips, no mast. Only
Real people,
passion,
we are the
patience, and
community.
task. So if you see teams eyes on the tag, just know it's real gas in that bag. I'm on a hunt for the best, won't rest. Teams eyes in the lab, no flex, just reps. Breeding with ethics, not random mess. You with us or you ain't get left like the
Live
rest.
on Instagram
Moment
right
of
now.
silence.
Shout out to 703's Instagram, man.
For the fuck boys who thought they could
Shout out to the
test.
Twitch, man.
Legacy ain't for everybody. Some build it, some fake it. But Team Zaza, we breed, we breed.
Oh, shout out
Shout out
to
to
Coco.
Coco.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Coco. Much love, Coco, man. You are the winner of your choice pack from Grow Bro. You
Yeah,
got your pack.
just let me know in the DM and Instagram which pack you chose. Screenshot of this if your name doesn't match on Instagram.
Much love, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Good job, man. So that brings us to the grow of the week. I don't know if it's gonna be episode 2. We at episode 8 now. Guess I should have updated this, but grow of the week is here. Gang, gang. And we're gonna check out the grow of the week, man. So if you haven't submitted, make sure you get your last minute submissions in the Discord right now under the grow of the week community highlight section. You can go ahead and put your post in there, your grow. We had last week's winner. Was that who was last? Well, I wasn't here last week or the week before. Last time I was here, I think Blue Thumb won. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You gotta pull that Discord up for him, man. It's looking kind of crazy these last couple of weeks. If you ain't really looked at it, you got
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's some stuff in there. I mean, we've all seen most of it, but you should look through there at your leisure time, you know. But it's been pretty jumping. I mean, the indoor grows, the outdoor grows. I mean, it's that time of the year. We're starting to get some content on the Discord regularly.
All right, we got some recent posts that just came through, man. So yeah, I guess we are pretty much lit. Let's see what we got from last week, though, so we can actually choose a winner. 30 days ago. Okay, I like how it's all organized here. 28, 30 days. Oh, we got Bearded in the chat posting some Boondocks glue. Damn.
Hey, he's smoking that Boondocks right now too.
Oh yeah, that girl looks familiar. That's her, man. That is an auto flower. If you didn't know, the famous sought after Boondocks glue, man. One of my still to this day my most popular strain.
Hey, talk your shit, man. Let them know. Let them know what happened when that got entered into the cup. What it was up against. What place did it get, man? Talk your shit, dog.
It won first place against all photos outdoor, man. Won first place, so that's a auto flower, and you always hear people, especially shout out to Graham, man. Grimes is one of those guys who always talk about how you just can't grow an auto flower. And Boondocks was one of the first plants I created, and I created it because it was so much bad reputation on autos. I wanted to create something that would crush that stigma and be easy for new growers, and that's what Boondocks was born. But then it just became a popular. The flower is like super. It sells out, go crazy every time, and the seeds too. They always sell. It's just my most popular strain to this day. So shout out to Boondocks. It will be available in that box set. Damn, big fat nugs. Yep, that's definitely her, man. Don't mess around. It's good smoke too, man. Boondocks glue. Awesome entry. I like that.
Yeah.
These are 21 days ago. This looks like dabs coming through. Nice. Plant's real healthy. What a nice setup. Nice clean setup. I can never keep that dirt so intact like that. I'll have dirt over there on the floor and shit.
He said it'd be messy, huh?
Yeah, mine's would.
Yeah, I got some outdoor.
My fans be blowing so hard, so though. My fans do blow hard too. Pause. These plants are really nice though. Look at that little yellow girl. That's Dead Ops. That's my little yellow girl.
Your little yellow one, huh?
Yeah. How's she doing, Dabs? How's the little yellow girl doing? Is she doing good?
She just wanted more food last I heard, I thought.
Well, that was what I thought, but
What tab are you looking at right now? QCE
all right. So I believe
highlights.
I don't know. I'm catching up. This is 30 days ago, but all right, I've seen this before. I think this was our one who won. I think just growing won last time.
Yeah, that was.
All right,
I believe that was who won as well. Trying to look.
look, Land Racy as hell.
Shit looks crazy on my phone.
The strain looks Land Racy. What is that? What strain is that?
It doesn't say on there.
Nah, one mix says original message was deleted. Oh, that's the flip. I mean the dry, beautiful plant.
That's a nice looking plant for sure. Nice and frosty.
Almost got some dry.
Going to be a lot of trimming though.
Almost got a dry climate because that's a lot of leaf. That's leafy as hell. It's an auto too. Those autos. It's frosty as hell, man.
It is.
It's leafy as fuck, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be a fun one to trim.
So damn leafy. Like, look how much leaf that is to compare to bud. That's a frosty ass plant though.
It is a crazy plant.
I feel like I've seen these already. Is this the top? Where's? Oh no, I didn't see these. Oh no,
Yeah.
these are new.
Yeah, that's above where you were at. That is all new up there.
Okay, so Panero was 7 days old. Okay, got it. So that plant was the Scarlet Z Auto. This right here, that's the Scarlet Z Auto. Let me take another look at this plant. Could just be frosty as hell.
Yeah, it's crazy looking.
It's a good looking auto.
Look, it looks like it's going to be good smoke. I just know how much work he's about to have ahead of him trimming on that.
Wow. That's a big
nice
pot, first of all.
right there.
It's like a 10-gallon pot, though, at least.
Well, that might be.
gotta
That could be a 2x2. Is that a 4x4 or a 2x2?
That's a big pot. I think that's a 10 or 20-gallon pot. I don't know. I could be wrong.
It could be a 5 and a 2x2 though. You never know with this angle.
Dosilato OG finishing up. Dosilato OG Super Roadkill Runts. Fertilized versus non-fertilized side by side. Okay. Fertilized versus non-fertilized. So that's fertilized. That looks good. Beautiful nugs. I gotta order my food. Y'all playing. Y'all gonna have me hungry with no
options left.
With no option. I'm be hot.
I'm with you. I'm about to order something right now.
So this is non-fertilized. Or is this just earlier in flower? Man, it's just like it's earlier in flower. I don't want to know. Or maybe he's talking about like this: is fertilized versus non-fertilized. Okay. Either way, this is a really nice plant here.
Yeah, that one looks real good. There's a lot of training he did there to get to that point. Like that plant.
And this looks to be the same picture here. Posted twice by Craft Organics. Nice one, man.
Yeah, he's been dropping a week by week picture of this grow. I think is what it is.
Thank you, Bob Gnarly. Yeah, Molotov is live for pre-order for the next couple days, 4 or 5 days, whatever we got left. And then and that's it. I really don't need no burger because I got burgers. I could really make a burger if worse gonna worse. I forgot. I don't want no burger though. I'm over that.
You don't want no burger?
I don't know. What y'all eating, man?
Yeah.
Might get a fish sandwich or a chicken sandwich.
I don't know. I got this chicken and waffles the other day, man. I'm looking at this place. And then they got the banana pudding with the vanilla wafers too. Shit
Oh,
was
my
so good.
back. I got sciatic nerve and it's so bad, man. I think, what y'all think? Excuse me. We didn't have any submissions for this week. Panero pulled up as usual. And then, that.
Yeah, a lot of them are still using the other tabs though. All your other tabs are lit up. Indoor grows, outdoor grows.
Okay, so we gonna pull these up too. Curly, I like Curly stuff. I like Curly. He said, "Is it sus? Is that a sack? Yeah, I see a pollen sack in there." Yeah, I don't know. Looks sus. It definitely looks sus. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of reproductive organs. All right, y'all, give me a minute. Let me handle this real quick, and I will be back real quick. So I'm gonna bounce real quick. Give me 5 minutes.
Shit, he's got control of the screen still. Hold on. Let me bring up my Discord for you guys. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. We're good to go. All right,
Yeah.
so the indoor grows here.
Okay, my boy got it.
Yeah.
Damn, Smoke made some sloppy joes. Them shits bust. On
So John,
703 got this. The YouTube team Zaza is lit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all deep as hell.
yeah,
Yeah.
they pulled up on us, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all.
That's the gang, man. That's good.
Hey, W's in the chat for the chat, man. Give it to him.
W YouTube. That's Team Zaza YouTube always pulling up. That's because when we put in work and give the people the YouTube content that they deserve, then we active. Made a couple decent videos. Shout out to the chat.
Said he found John Lindsay said he found a mutant and it's already fixed it. So
Found a mutant in what genetics?
it looks like it says something here, not none of ours. It says bubble sure some kind of sure banger or something. It looks like. What does that say? Bubblegum sherbet? Yeah, bubblegum sherbet. And then he put 3 weeks of the growth. You see that? You see the change in the growth there.
Looks good.
Then we got Northern Lights and blue cheese clones.
Gusto. Mucho gusto.
Got them on the microscope, zoomed in. Then you got Panero posting. Let's try to blow that up for you.
Panero pulled up.
Yeah, this is all the indoor grows. I think these are all autos too. Kamala OG. Panero always got something growing in the tent, though, man.
My
Always.
bro does his shit. He does his shit. I'm back with y'all in just a sec.
All right. Here's a picture of that same plant. It looks like that's a big plant.
Damn, that's an auto too.
Yeah, that's an
Panero
auto.
always spazzing out. He be spazzing with his shit.
Yeah.
That's nice, man.
I think we got more Panero shots. You're making the videos. Which one's no name on this one? This might be the same plant. Looks like same plant, right?
Yeah, same plant.
All right. We got another little video here. Same plant. This was all tonight. He posted that. And you got your outdoor grows. We got OG Kush, cold weather grow, outdoors.
Dude Grows Cup. Shout out to Dude Grows, man. Dude Grows was one of the first places that Dead Ops was featured some years ago. It was because somebody who grew it out, one of the first people that grow it out, posted it as a, and that's what I'm saying. Dead Ops been winning since it came out. When it first came out, they posted like the little nug, show your nugs, and that won to get the little showcase. And it was on Dude Grows show. It was like, so if you Google Dead Ops OG, you'll see it's one of the articles on Dude Grows show for the little nug showcase segment thing they got going on or had going on back then. Shout out to the chat, man. Go back up to 70. We'll give another pack away.
We got breeding projects. It's new in here. Pheno Hunt, clones, fresh and cloning chamber. Okay. It's got them labeled.
Pheno hunting clones is crazy. But he might be that might be his collections from his hunt. I'm hoping that's what it means.
Yeah. Stress testing, wind, bending. They got these things bent all the way over. And I like when people train their plants like this. These clips, man. Them clips come in handy. These ones look like they're adjustable too. Look at that. I think they are. Maybe.
I gotta come down your way on the 22nd. I'll be down there.
Gonna be in the DMV.
Huh?
You're gonna be in the DMV 22nd?
Yeah, my baby is graduating.
That's dope.
Oh, Stucks. I gotta fill out her college thing. I'll do that later.
Looks like Kraft got its
Cloning Herms, exactly. Shout out to whoever was in the Discord talking about they cloned the Herm and put the
bruh.
like, oh no, it's cool. They didn't Herm too. I'm like, all right, man, just let it go. Like if you got bad traits, undesirable traits, let it go. You should have did your research initially in the first place to make sure that you choose the right strain. But let's say you didn't. You learned a little bit late. You're a late bloomer. That's cool. Cut it short. Kill it all. Get rid of it. I had to go over a long paragraph with somebody in the YouTube comments talking about, oh well, it's not all about always about some of the best strains have been pollen chucked and had herms and all of that. I'm like, bro, listen, it's not about that. It's about traits and selection and understanding dominant and recessive traits, man. And that's what it's about. You can't use undesirable traits as a breeding practice. Like just because it, and I'll continue to, I'll use a different animal so we're not getting annoyed by my dog comparisons. But if we was to be breeding cats, right? If I wanted to breed the rare gray cat and the best one with the best unique color that I need got health problems, then it's not worth it. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna breed that cat. If it got an undesirable trait, even if it got the traits I'm looking for, it's not worth it. Tomatoes, that's a good one. Anything that is not conducive of my line,
Yeah, differentiation. Get back to the. We got John here and some autoflowers. What was this? That's last month. Hold on, we already looked at that. Sorry, guys. What we got yesterday? Some autos from Craft Organics. These look like little bonsai plants to me. Look at the bud on that plant on the left, though. The top cola. It's crazy. It's shaped like an avocado.
why so small?
I mean, it looks like bonsai plants, kind of, right? I don't know what the genetics are either, though, but those are little pots. I mean, you can still get a big plant and a big. I don't know. I don't know what they are. But that bud on the left here, dude, that's a big bud. Big bud.
Hell yes, a big bud, but I'm imagining on a larger pot that plant would do really well.
It says OG Kush Autos, 5th Gen IBL. For my climate, 6-year hunt to establish them.
Nice work, man, if that's the case. Yeah, the thing is so annoying that I got.
Yeah,
I'm so hungry.
That bud's impressive. But so that's everything here for oh, look at this. Go ahead, John. Look at those. You see that? It's a frosty bitch. Crazy. You seeing these plants, huh?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's John Lindsay. I like that. This is that picture right there is my winner for the community highlight this week, I think.
Yeah, that's a bad one. That's a bad girl right there. That's nice. Yeah, John, you got it. John, you got it. That's nice, man. That's a bad girl right there, man.
Yeah. Look at this.
What's the strain?
I think it said it was GDP. Let's see.
From who? That's nice.
Look at that. There's some close-ups. It's frosty plant. GDP auto picks. 33 G's.
Beautiful. Congratulations, John, man. From I Love GM. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. They look good.
Shout out to I Love GM.
All right, so that gets us through our community highlights for the week. Do we have anything on the way out for him, Zon?
Shit. What y'all want to see for the next YouTube? So I got something planned, man. I'm planning something for the next YouTube series. We want to do something community engagement based. So I'll be collecting this strain data and really just seeing what everybody been growing in their tents, and everybody been letting me know in the YouTube comments what you've been growing in your tents. And I think we're gonna plan a comparison, and almost like a grow off, a community grow off with all of the information we got. So I'm putting it together now. So stay tuned for that. Make sure that you if you need grow equipment, visit acinfinity.com. Use code Team Zaza at checkout. You get a discount. I get a commission, so it helps out a ton each month. And visit zazagenetics.com and pre-order Molotov Mac. Man, if you want to get the strain right now for 50% off, get it like 3 months early, and get some unique limited edition packaging as well. Go ahead and grab the strain on the website now while supplies last, before it sells out. We're pretty close to selling out. We might make the release date. I don't know. It depends on if things pick up. I figure if we promote it one more time in a YouTube video, it might sell out. So make sure you grab while supplies last, man. And other than that, grab some Team Zaza merch available on the website and available custom order as well. So just let us know what you want, and we will tap in with our guys over at Exotic Custom Prints and make sure you get it sent over, man. John Lindsay, I got that large Dickies for you, custom, $100, man. Telling you, keeps evolving, man. The price keeps going up, man. It keeps evolving, man. I keep having more stuff done to it. And then eventually we come up with we want to build a specific design for the Dickies top. And that's what we're doing. I think it's pretty much done. And I think that's how we're going to leave it. And it might just have different animals on the back, different series, put different colorways. Because, they got the gray Dickie and the blue one. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Bow. Yeah. What up, Cancer? Cancer Silent Killer, what up?
Hey, Double A has a question. I'm gonna let y'all.
We can do a Q&A if y'all want to do a Q&A real quick. You can do a Q&A.
We are bringing quality to the community through education, so it's only right we answer a couple questions on the way out the door, right? It says the most confusing part of this for me is how to, on a very small scale, personal, like breeding, that is. So, like, I guess he wants to know how to breed on a very small scale for himself and learn.
Huge misconception. That's the thing. That's how you need to learn. You need to learn on a small scale. So how do you do it? That is the way you do it. That's the only way you do it. If you want to actually take it seriously and become a breeder, then start small. Same way I did it, or many others before me did it with dogs when litters only came out with 10 puppies or 12 puppies, and that's a lot. That's a big litter, we call it. But when you only got 3 or 6, that's a small litter. 10 compared to what you got here is still minute, it's small. So it's no difference. You can learn off just 10, just the same way you can breed 10 puppies and continue to line breed and inbreed down the way, or whatever, inbred line, whatever you're working on. Next question.
Next question is
Observer. Question for Za. I saw your genetics on Seed Finder, and I was wondering if you put that up or if someone else did. Good question, Observer. So it's been multiple times where I've had to correct them over at Seed Finder. It's been multiple times where sometimes I'll be like, it'd be wrong, and I just won't even say nothing. I'll just be like, all right, whatever. But sometimes it's just blatantly like one time they said that I created Basia, some sort of strain that I never heard of. And that was
Mitts or something.
it was pretty. I mean, it was made by like a pretty larger breeder, like one of the companies. I forget, one of those guys up there, the hype breeders and all that, like the expensive packs, Seed Junkie and all of them up there. But so I had to reach out to them about that. Like, nah, you got to take that off. I didn't make that. So Basia, exactly. You remember that Basia gelato or something like that? It was something weird, and I'm like, nah, I got to say something about this. This is just too much. But they pretty much usually always get it wrong when they do put stuff up. It's been times where they put up pictures where people reached out to me. Oh, you got marijuana. I love growing marijuana's picture. You stole that picture. I'm like, what? Stole what picture? And then they send it to me, and I'm like, I didn't even put that up there. So I had to reach out to them about that. I'm like, nah, so it was for Boondocks Glue. They had a picture from I Love Growing Marijuana. I said, dude, Boondocks Glue got its own Instagram page. Why would I need to go steal a picture from I Love Growing Marijuana? Boondocks Glue literally has its own Instagram page. You could have picked any of the, you better go pick one of those pictures and take that shit down. And that's what I told them. And I don't know. I don't go up there and check it often. Usually people tell me stuff that they see up there. So
Joe wants to know if Molotov Mac has a big stretch to it. He's growing in a 5'10" and usually do autos, but want to try that as his first photo.
So I've left diversity in Molotov Mac. We have not stabilized a particular structure. To be honest, there is the mother that shoots up to the sky, and then there's the father that remains sort of, so you can get either one, and you'll kind of know. Generally, either way, it's going to be vigorous plant, but dead ops will generally give you a reasonable stretch, but it will stretch. Hades is a little worse. The parent of dead ops is a little worse with the stretch, but it takes a lot longer versus Molotov Mac will give you a sort of diverse. We'll see.
So Chad Williams, shout out to Chad for joining us. I think it's first time question for him. I haven't seen him in the chat before, so shout out to you for joining. But he wants to know, when using STS spray for reversals, do they show male or on the same sprayed zones or nearest the nodes?
Wherever you spray.
Your mic muted. Mic muted.
Oh, I muted myself. Did I?
Yeah.
How long was I muted for? A long time?
No, just a second.
My back is killing me. I mean, not even my back, my leg. So, I guess if your question is the spray isolated? Yes, it is isolated to wherever you spray it at, particularly. I don't know if that's the question, but I think that is. I think you say or nearest the nodes. So do you show male on same sprayed zone? Yeah, wherever you spray,
it's where you're going to see
it. Yeah, wherever you spray is where you're going to see it. Because remember, a reversal is going to be a different type of physical. So on a natural herm is where you'll see balls hanging in the nodes, and then female parts in a different area, and then a stress-induced herm is more about nanners versus a reversal is going to give you balls, but also right mixed in with the female part. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be exactly what you sprayed at.
Yeah. Hey, On that note, I don't think we really got any more questions. Um, we've been through the whole script, so it's time to tell them goodbye. Hit the outro. You know what I'm saying?
703 is closing y'all out. He's
That's
getting
it.
y'all up out of here. He
Get
is
out of
done.
here.
It is over. It's a wrap. We up out of here. How y'all feel about that chat? Y'all good? We up out of here?
Any last minute questions? Gorillas in the chat if you're ready for me to get up and go smoke my cigarette. That's all.
703 need a cigarette. Now we could let him go smoke his cigarette and we can finish the show, or we can close it. I'm gonna leave it up to the chat. The chat said you don't control them. They said if you need to go smoke, you better go smoke, but they ain't going nowhere.
Hey, they said they in this bitch.
703 said y'all ain't got to go, but y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
He said, shit, man, we ain't trying to hear that shit. You go smoke your cigarette, fool. Cancer silent killer anyway.
What they talking about?
Ooh, my back. Oh, my leg.
Hey, Bob said we staying. Okay.
We staying. Hey, man. Yeah, you know the chat run this thing,
Hey,
man.
Put the poll in on them. You can put a poll up. We stay in the league, man.
Pause.
Hey, chill, my dog.
Put a poll in them. It's crazy.
I didn't say put a poll in them. I said I put a poll up, bro. Chill. You got no chill right now, dog.
Yeah, he definitely said put a poll up in him or some shit like that.
Hey, we're gonna have a short of this. We're gonna have a short of this. We clipping this shit by the end of the week, bro.
Observer.
225, 45. 225, 45. Right there.
He said it. He's the one who said it. Now
Bring it back.
He wants to clip it. Oh, shit, y'all funny as hell. Go smoke, bro. We got you, man.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your shit. We about to roll up anyway, man. Y'all roll up, man. We ain't trying to hear that shit. 703 talking.
We ain't hearing that shit.
Get your ass out of here. Go smoke, man. We good. We got this shit, man. Hey, I said I ordered my food, man. We Gucci, man. They talking about the script done, man. We don't need no script, man. Shit, I probably been fucking it up most of it anyway, man. We been doing this shit off the hip most of the motherfucker anyway. Shit, we gonna keep rocking, man. What you talking about? We don't smoke no motherfucking cigarettes. We about to roll up. Clipped it already. That's what I'm saying. We need more clips. Y'all better start clipping. Yeah, you can make a whole channel from this motherfucker, man. You don't be having me clip my own shit. You hear me? I don't mind though. I will clip this, hoe. We need a YouTube channel. I'm gonna make one for tomorrow. I should have did my homework today too. I didn't. Last week I did my homework hella early for the week. This week I didn't get it done. Waited to the end of the week, and now it's at the end of the week, man, which sucks, but it's cool. I don't mind. I'll get it done in the morning. We'll do a YouTube video. I need to do a YouTube video in the morning. What y'all want to see tomorrow, man? What y'all want to see for the YouTube video tomorrow? You said my place. I can see a picture of your beard in a warm place. Pause. Not my beard. 703's beard, dude. Dave. Yeah. He got the beard oil and shit. I ain't got that. My shit rough. You don't want to fuck with my shit. I'm all fucked up. More ganja. Yeah. Pause, right, Mike? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Feel me? He said he's gonna put 703 on the mantle. If you take your hands and put them on the outside of your knees, push your knees into your hands and hold. Oh, for sciatic nerve, you mean? Oh, that sounds like sciatic nerve relief. Let's see. Was that why you didn't even take your time, dude? Did you rush? 703?
Nah, I didn't rush. I just smoked half of it, got myself.
Hold on. I think somebody gave me sciatic nerve. He said, take my hands, put it on my outside of my knees. Hold on. Let me go back up. Push your knees into your hands and hold. Uh,
Yo, what was that?
I don't think it works, dude. I don't like that. I don't think it works. I need more of a stretch sort of remedy.
He said my face kind of red. Yeah, I've been out in the sun, bro. You know.
The GB chat, I don't know what that means. I only know chat GBT. What the hell? He said, what the hell?
He said, what the hell?
Maybe the video about genetics bottlenecks and how to prevent them. Maybe a video about, okay, you want to, that's a little advanced, but we can go there if you want to go there. I figure it's a little advanced, but yeah, that's a good topic. I need that trick. How's it work? What trick?
What trick? What are we talking about? Where we at?
Pause. Somebody said, oh, when you were gone, some dude named David said he's gonna put you on a mantle with you and rub your beard or some shit like that. I was like, pause.
Geez.
Yeah, you got to go back. Maybe I'm reading it. I could be reading it wrong, or he might have typed it wrong. But I was like, it wasn't for me. It was all right, David. I've been there a few times. Dope place and cheap worm castings. Cheap worm casting. See, I be reading shit wrong sometimes. Oh, he's asking Bearded about the thing. No, Dave's cool, but he has something for you. I just forgot what he said. Does the Molotov? Somebody said, does the Molotov Mac? Okay, I don't know. I lost it.
Let's go.
Maybe I read it. I could have read it wrong too, but maybe not. I don't know.
Hey, either way, it went meant for me. I was out the room, bro.
It was definitely. He said the beard. He was like, dude with the beard. I'm gonna put him on a mantle and rub his shit.
Yo.
Tell me, repeat what you said, dude. I might have let me go back and forth. He said, my place. See, here you go. My place. I can see a picture of your beard in a worm picture. Oh, see? I was thinking warm, like warm picture plate. All right, so I read that all fucked up, but it's still a little confusing about what you said. My place. I can see. I was thinking it was like, I'm gonna invite him to my place. And
Chill, my dog. You made this shit weird now, man. I didn't mean to. It's because I read the shit wrong. It's my place. I can see a picture of your beard in my worm picture plate placard. What does that mean? Who's he talking to? Shout out to him though. I fuck with him. I don't care what he's talking about. Yeah.
That's not weird.
Yeah. Aaron said,
I don't know what a placard is. Is that something? I've heard of that word. But what is that? Is that I was thinking like a mantle, like something on a mantle, and
the placard's like your name badge or whatever, I guess.
Worm picture placard. I can see a picture of your beard.
Yeah. Beard worm castings. I don't know.
So what? He's gonna make his own worm? Maybe he's talking about Bearded. Because he's talking about Arizona too. He asked Bearded to pull up.
Pull up on him.
He said if you take your hands and put them in. Oh no, that's my boy with the knee.
All right, Bearded said he was saying he could see Bearded's beard on an advertisement for a worm farm.
It says this sounds like they try to get you to do some real paw shit.
Yeah.
I do a fist between my knees. Hold on. And squeeze your fist with your knees. Your hips should pop a little. Damn, dog. That's a little. Hey, dog.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's too much gyrating, dog. You're a little loose at the hips, dog. I ain't that loose at the hips.
It's between the knees and push. Oh, dude, that actually do work.
I think he's talking about for sciatic nerve.
Yeah.
It's not working for me. My nerve is like behind. It's not on the side. It's like behind.
I went.
It hurts.
I went side by side and did it. It works. I just felt it pulling in my lower back when I did it. At least.
Oh, my bad, Dave. See, he told you. I was trying to tell him. You guys have this all wrong. I was talking about Goldbeard on that local garden place, dude.
Yeah, he got it.
I was trying to freaking tell this dude that. See,
yo, you was trying to tell me now.
Yeah, no, you be high, bro. He goes back, he gets high, he comes back, and he blames people for pause shit.
Yeah,
Listen, this
bro,
dude is the pause police.
bro. I didn't even
Ask in the
pause
chat.
anybody. I didn't pause nobody.
Ask in the chat who's the pause police. In
Yeah,
Discord, yeah, he'll get you. So don't, yeah, no, I kind of knew, Dave, that you was talking about something.
yeah.
We
Okay,
got, told you.
that's funny.
I know now. See, that's what I was saying. He said you named after me, Herb. Herb TV nerd.
Hey,
Herb Nerd TV. That's my boy.
Bearded says 703 the pod CIA. Oh shit.
Zaza is for the sciatic, bro. It doesn't. I don't feel. You know what I really feel if I lay down on my back, lift my leg up, extend. See, that's when you feel that shit, and then you pump your fucking foot up and down, like the heel of your foot up and down. That shit's real, dude. You feel the stretch from that shit. You can't do that. It's too much. But no, that's how you do it. You got to stretch that motherfucker, man. If I do what you said, it's not really hitting the right place. You feel me? Like it's kind of Maybe it's an after effect I'm not feeling. Hold on. I kind of felt it that time. Or maybe I don't know. It's too much stress. It's too strong. Have you tried yoga? I need to try yoga.
Yeah, Mike, you right. I ain't say it though.
Shit. This shit hurts like a motherfucker. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
man,
what I'm saying. I wish weed could help like that.
I keep telling you need to go hit like a legit chiropractor.
Damn, that shit hurts, bro.
You gotta hit a legit chiropractor, not just like one of them like run of the mill bullshit ones.
Shit, that shit hurts. You don't know pain, man. That's the worst, most annoying. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that. Nerve pain in general is the most intense pain. Nerve pain.
Yeah,
Nerve pain.
It's not good.
No, especially the tooth. The tooth is the worst.
Yo, tooth pain is crazy, bro.
Worse than getting shot, bro. I've been there. Worse than getting shot, man. And I'm telling you, even when I got shot, I didn't experience pain until after they did surgery and my nerves got involved. Then I was in the worst pain I ever experienced in my life. Oh man. Even now, I'm in a lot of pain. What do y'all do? I had back surgery in 09. I had back surgery in 01. Not even 01. That was 2000. I had back surgery in 2000. Yeah, I had a fusion to my L4. So they cut bone from my hip and replaced it in the bone that got shot. I got some pieces of my bone got fractured from getting shot through my ribs, my rib cage, and my kidney. And it hit my kidney, and it hit my spine, and it hit my other kidney. And that was 2000, man. That was a while ago. I was 20 years old at the time. I turned 21 in the hospital bed. So my 21st birthday was in the hospital bed, paralyzed from the waist down. And then I had to get surgery. They put the L4 fusion, and then they fixed the pieces of bone from my back that was squeezing the nerves from my leg. And then they put screws and plates in my spine from the bone they took from my hip and put it in my back, and then it's good. Now it's regular. So all of the shit be like little residual pain and shit like that, regular. It's not like the pain I felt when that shit was pain after they finished. But when I first got shot, I wasn't in pain at all. Surgery.
Yeah, and if y'all are interested in that story, man, he did a story time with Za. It's back on the YouTube. You go back, run that video up, check it out. Tells the whole story.
Yeah, definitely told that story. Zaza and grow, bro. I'm pretty green. You know, I'm in my 5th grow, and I can't seem to get a good germination. I typically soak the seeds for 24 hours and baggy method after. 3 out of 4 seeds fail to pop. Any help? Sounds like you're drowning your seeds, man. Sounds like you're overdoing it. 3 things you need for germination: moisture, yes, but you also need oxygen and heat as well. So make sure you have a equal and fair exchange of all 3, right? Don't make too much. All of the 24 hours soaking, like I told somebody else the other day, they said something about some seeds didn't pop or something like that. And I'm like, what's your method? And he's like, oh, I soak it for 24 hours. That's not, that's not a thing that you have to do. Like, that's just, you got to understand, seeds already have a certain amount of moisture in them inside the seed. So typically I soak the seed if it's really big with a thick shell, because it helps with germination. If you direct sowing, that's the only reason I would need to soak a seed like that.
I personally like to use the paper towel and the sandwich bagging method. That's my go-to.
Don't do this at home. Don't use a torch.
Yeah, my dog has the fucking crazy torch too. No safety on this shit. He got the crazy.
Don't do this at home.
That's
because
the blunt,
the problem is when you finish lighting your blunt, you got to decide whether you want to put the blunt down, because you got to turn this motherfucker off. Don't drop that bitch.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Only way to turn it off is turn it the fucking gas on it off. There's no button to that. It's just turn it to gas. It's dangerous.
Smoke says people need to understand why they do things. Soaking seeds is really only recommended for old seeds with thick shells. It's not really needed otherwise.
There you go. Good freaking point, Smokes. Good point. That's something I just always personally thought, because I would notice that anytime somebody, so I will say the one time that I ever got a germination issue, and this is not an issue but a report. It was for dead ops, I believe, and it was a guy out in on the island somewhere in not Trinidad. He was in the Virgin Islands, something like that. And he was like, man, the seeds don't pop. And I was like, nah, dude. So, like, what you got going on? Because that's the first time anybody ever said that. And he's like, well, I put them straight in the seed, straight in the soil like I do anything else. And I said, well, let me see your seeds. Let me see the seeds you try to pop. Because then he dug them up, he got them, and they were still like that, and then he soaked them, and I told him to soak them and then put them back. I don't think this was Dead Ops, though, because Dead Ops is not a thick seed, so this is probably something I sold him. I don't remember. No, it was my strain. His dad will remember this, because it was a big issue where it was a big deal in the group chat. But eventually, long story short, after he soaked them, they all popped, and then he called and apologized because he was making a big deal out of it. He was like, and I'm like, dude, you got me fucked up. Like, nah, that shit don't work like that.
Smoke also says he recommends adding some peroxide if you're soaking. It sterilizes and also adds bubbles, which in turn equals oxygen.
Absolutely, man. Good point. Good pointers. Good tips. Double A think it's funny. He like, it's either that or the stove. Which one do you prefer? I use a mixture of oxygenated water, peroxide, coconut water, and distilled 5. That's a good point too. What kind of water are you using? I have almost 100%. Got to be careful. will blow out the shell. But good pointers, Dave. Good pointers. Who else got some good pointers for the chat, man? Who else got some good pointers? Germination pointers. How do you germinate?
I feel like I'm partial to paper towel just because, like, the way I was taught to look at seeds here and over the last few years, you see which ones are more vigorous right off bat. You know, you can see what's going on with the taproot before you put it in the soil. Just gives you a little more to observe, my opinion. Not saying y'all's way is wrong, but that's how I like to do it.
What's good, Rich? Got some Molotov Mac pre-ordered. Can you tell me more about this genetics and what you expect with growing it? It's a cross of dead ops. So, you know, you got award-winning dead ops on one side, and then you got Mac 1 on the other side. So both of those lineages you can kind of look up and compare the two. You'll get a F3 generation of, you know, pretty stable. I mean, it's not really much. I mean, as far as undesirables, you're not going to get no undesirables. That's what I mean by stable. But you will get some diversity as far as structure and flower time. You're looking at about 8 to 12 weeks. Terpenes, you're going to find earthy now that we mix dead ops, but you'll still find the dead ops variants in there. The citrus, you may find some different blends in there. I haven't looked through it completely yet. So, you know, you guys will get the advantages of seeing a lot of diversity in there and not just what I pick for you, right? So whether you're trying to smoke or whether you're trying to breed, it'll be a good option. But you'll get some citrusy, you'll get some gassy. Well, mostly everything's going to come gassy on top, but you'll get some citrusy, you'll get some earthy, burnt rubber, hopefully. Tones of like mango. And then whatever Mac 1 brings to the table, you know, it brings a lot to the table. So there's going to be a lot of diversity in there. So look to plant several seeds at once and maybe expect a little bit of difference in structure. You know, I definitely left the structure alone this time around. You know, when I released Dead Ops, I kind of did some structural selection, right? I kind of leaned it more towards one side versus the other, as to where this you're going to see both, and then you'll maybe see some mixtures as well. So I'm excited to see what y'all got ready for the garden. I'm excited to see. Let's see, what kind of diversity do you get in the F2 generation? What kind of diversity did I get? Well, are you asking what I got when I or what you might get? That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Because if are you saying for yourself, if you breed it, you're gonna get, I don't know, man. So when you think of F2s, right? When you think of inbreeding, you're gonna get an opportunity to introduce traits from some of the past ancestors, right? And that's what is being introduced. That's the new diversity that's being introduced. A series of traits that are now available that weren't available in the last generation, that introduced or introduced from all of the ancestors and back. The first generation is showing you the dominance in the traits that mother and father show us in front of us. That's F1. F1 is showing us what mama and daddy, what you can see. And it's a mix of the two. Now, when you breed brother and sister and create F2, now you are introducing ancestry traits. So to answer that question, it could be Anything, I don't know. Like it could be something from way back that's the beauty of F2. Like it could be something from, so it's all about what you get or what I get. Khalifa Genetics and Cali Frost.
They went. So Adam Nash wants to know when it comes to seed banks and breeders besides yourself, do you have any?
Mac is the female. Silent Killer. Mac is the female, and Dead Ops is usually always the male that I use. Sorry, 703. It said, when it comes to some OG strains, are they truly real? Like White Widow or OG Kush? Do they even exist anymore? Are those 90s and early strains gone for good? Or are they just strains that mimic? No, it's all about genealogy. If the genes are available, then it's up to the breeder to enhance those original profiles and bring them back to the, so if it's a weak strain but good genes, then it's up to you to do the right breeding, inbreeding, and pull, like I said, those ancestry strains back forward so that now you can not only reintroduce but enhance and maintain and fix them into all future offspring and generations moving forward. Inheritable traits, that's what it's about. So we take when we start to inbreed, we take traits that are from our past inheritances and ancestry, and we fix them so that they move forward into the future generations. That's why we inbreed. Much love. Thank you for your question. That was a really good question.
Yeah, that was a solid one. He had another one up the chat a little bit too.
Adam?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Adam. And shout out to everybody who supports the show. I don't see it, but
hold on, I'll pin it. It's pinned.
Yeah, shout out to you. If you support the show, if you support what I do, if you just in the comments at YouTube, there's many ways to support, man. You can pre-order, you can pull up in the Discord, join Team Zaza, you can subscribe. There's many ways to support, and we appreciate all the support. You can just share, comment, like, subscribe, man. You can support that way, man. But pre-ordered Molotov Mac if you want to grab it and secure it before it price changes and doubles on the 23rd. Oh no, I'm sorry, 24 hours after the 23rd. We're gonna keep it for 50% off, $100. And but after the 23rd, in that final 24 hours, no more pre-order pricing. So, and all pre-orders come with a Molotov Mac t-shirt to match and special limited edition packaging. So make sure you take advantage and pre-order. Grab some Team Zaza merch from the website. And if you rock with AC Infinity, use code Team Zaza to support somebody. Just hopped on the website. Webster, New York. Shout out to you, man. Much love, man. Thank you for joining the website, man.
Yeah. Much love.
Man. Thank you, man. Other than that, what you got for him, 703? Anything?
Hey, man. Nothing. Make sure you get in your pre-orders for the Molotov Mac. You don't want to miss out. It's a lot. I mean, half price and half price on the release when it's actually released for the films as well. You can't beat that deal.
Yeah.
Tap in with the exotic custom prints for all your team gear. Anything you need from AC Infinity, make sure you use code Team Zaza. It really helps out every month, and the team helps us bring a quality podcast to you guys. So we appreciate y'all for showing love, like always. Thanks for rocking with us on a Saturday night, and we look forward to seeing y'all next week.
Yeah, man. Thank you for all our super chats. Grant, Dwayne, thank you. Much love. Despicable Dabs, Strain Keepers, thank you. Love y'all, man. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for super chatting, man. We appreciate y'all. Molotov Mac, once again, pre-orders until the 23rd or $100. Reg only until we get to, after. So much love, man. Thank y'all for rocking with the show. Catch us next week. We'll do a YouTube video tomorrow, and I think we're going to go live tomorrow too, man. Let's go live on YouTube tomorrow, have some fun. So catch us tomorrow. Let's do a Q&A vibe session, whatever. Let's rock out tomorrow, man. I think we're gonna do early afternoon, right after the YouTube video. I'm gonna record it and then we'll edit it real quick, put it out, and then we're gonna jump live on YouTube, man. So make sure you catch us tomorrow. Figure sometime in the afternoon, man. Other than that, man, much love, man, to the chat. Team Zaza, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us, and man, I don't know, man. I guess until we see y'all again tomorrow. What you about to do now? I'm about to go on Discord and play some.
I'm about
to play some Call of Duty.
Yeah,
so you want to play some Call of Duty? Fuck with us. Much love, gang.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. You hear me?
Yeah, you know it.
Turn up the leaf blower and the lawnmower. He smoke the sour. Should have been a hippie. Should have been a shower. Bread with no dread. Black top.
Another thing, don't forget to join the Discord.